Fidget nerd.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Fidget Nerd channel. I'm Zachary Butcher. Today we have a pretty special kind of little episode. I have got the Canadian crazy dude, Tim Blimbis, Mitch, aka Mitch. I thought his name was Tim Blimbis for so long, but it's not. His name's Mitch. He's from Ontario, so he's Canadian too. He's agreed to come on and have a little chat with me about stuff. We are going to nerd out extensively if we can. I would like say hi, Tim. Can we see that you're here there? Okay. I'm just gonna make sure. I don't know if they can hear. Wait. I don't know if they can hear you yet. I don't think they can hear you yet. Okay, try again, Tim.
Hey.
Okay.
Ooh, there's a little bit of an echo.
A little bit of an echo? Okay, let me try to fix that.
It's like we're in the Grand Canyon.
Okay, I'll fix
Echo.
Oh, stop that. Let's go like this. I love
anything.
Talk again?
Oh, no, it didn't.
No, it's still echoey?
100%.
Is that echoey to everyone else?
Like, it's just like I can hear myself.
No, but I can hear you. If I can hear you echo, then pretty much everyone else can hear you echo.
It's a work in practice, folks.
Okay. So there's no echo to you guys when Tim talks? Talk again, Tim.
Hey, yo.
No. Okay, talk again, Tim. Keep going.
Talk again, Tim.
Okay, because yeah, everything on my side, all my settings are... I've had this happen before where it will be echo, and I thought I did everything. So what that could be, Tim, is, I don't know, maybe it's just something going on with your phone or something like that. So as long as no one else can hear Tim echoing, I can deal with it, because it could just be a slight little...
Yeah, whatever. It'll just be a delay. I'll suck it up.
Okay. Yeah, no, I've got you on... Yeah, I've got your video in a completely separate audio. So yeah, okay. Sorry about the delay there, guys. That was weird. I just want to make sure you guys are not listening to echo. Okay, so perfect. Facebook chat is coming through. So this should be streaming to the Daily Fidget as well, which is cool. So that's great. We have got Pam here, of course. Good. Faded Fidgets. Oh, Faded Fidget. Do I know you from Facebook, Faded Fidgets? You've been chatting with me a little bit. We got Abby.
Faded Fidgets is fucking awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go.
She's
Faded Fidgets.
She's sweet with it. She has awesome K-bone skills. Really awesome skills on the slider. Love it.
Nice. Good. And then we got Kirk Hatz. We got Steve. Steve's here. Shout out to my members that are here in the chat right now. We have got memberships going now on YouTube on Fidget Nerd. The now memberships. You can go and check that all out and look into the perks and stuff like that. It's $1. It's $1 for a month. I went with the lowest possible, payment you could do, because I don't want to. It's more like a little extra, a little something extra for you guys to all have to, be hanging out and getting a little something else. So the big thing is that I am going to be offering like an extra number to anyone who does a in-chat giveaway. So I can see who the members are in my chat. You guys can see it too. Whoever has a star, a little badge there. They are going to be members. And then if we do a little chat giveaway, we're going to give them an extra number. Thank you, Arnie Horta. Thank you, Arnie Horta, for becoming a member. Very nice. Arnie Horta just became a member. That's awesome. Abigail's a member. Steve's a member. And shout out to his wife, Lean. They have 1 year anniversary today. They've been together for a whole year. So congratulations. Congratulations to Steve and Lean over in, where are you guys again? You over in, where is it? It's, don't tell me. Belgium. You're over in Belgium. Staying up late in Belgium. Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine's here. Jason Kramer. Oh, God. Like, all the members are showing up here. All we need is like 2R Designs showed up today.
Woo!
Oh, Timothy. Thank you. Thank you for joining up. Timothy Carter is now a member. Perfect. Okay, so what else? What else gets started with here? I want to talk about that. Wanted to do that. Yeah, Tim's going to be here, and we're going to be doing Fidgets of the Week. We have some similar Fidgets of the Week because my Fidgets of the Week ended up being all of these, like, you know, spin totems and things like that. I was just messing with those a lot as well. It was the only spinner that became a Fidget of the Week was this, for the reason of the button. I got to talk about some stuff that's going on with that, and I'll grab my pond hopper as well, and that will be what happens there. And then, yeah, Tim wanted to lay out his stuff. So neat, so jealous. All those DMC buttons, Gavin says. Checking it out. Yes, very good. I did do a little bit of, I did do the poll on the Fidget Nerd Facebook group, and everyone wants to see Gavin come on and be a guest host, and that will happen. That's scheduled to happen next Sunday, September 1st. So nice long weekend there, and he's going to come on, and I believe Drake is going to come on as well, his brother. So they're going to be on together.
I just got to say, Zach, that's an amazing episode. You guys don't want to miss that. Gavin and Drake, they're doing some insane stuff. They're the accessory you want to have for any spinner you have. I'll just put it that way.
True that. I only have one set of buttons from Drake right now that are on my my big triangle, and it's the dish is like godly kind of thing on it. It just, I think Gavin has kind of like, and then he's taught Drake this as well. He's he's just figured out dishes and like how well a dish can just change a spinner for you entirely. That's kind of what I'm getting so far. So it's ridiculous. I have a box up there with 3 of Drake's buttons in it, and I haven't opened it. And I'm going to wait till next Sunday to open this and wait till he's here. So today we're going to be doing we're doing the Fidgets of the Week, and then we are going to open Fidgets from Friends. Nicholas Geros sent me a package with some surprises in it. I don't actually know exactly what's in it. I know some like makers and sort of an idea, but he wouldn't tell me everything that's in it, which is cool. So we're gonna open that, and then we're just gonna rate my entire collection, and we're gonna do a little bit different because that's cool. So yeah, I don't know, Tim, do you want to start here and talk about what you've been playing with this week, or?
Fun. Well, I mean, what do you want to start with specifically? Spinners, sliders, totems? Because we were talking about totems.
No, okay, you guys aren't fucking with me, right? Like, no one can hear him echoing. Like, it sounds okay to you.
This must be a prank.
I tell you right now, I'm gonna be like, God fucking damn it! If I go and look at the VOD later, and it's just this echoey mess.
Yeah, like I got like 1 year in, 1 year out. Like I sound like a goddamn android. Like I'm an extra on RoboCop or something. But we're good, man. We're just gonna prosper. And
no echo allowed.
First.
Jeez, nothing on your end, guys, huh? And then Timothy Carr is saying he does have an echo. Okay.
We 100% like tested this out before and did not get this echo.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Hey, Matt. Hey, Matt Parker. Hey, Jared. Cool. Jared's here. He says it sounds fine. Okay. No echo, Matt. Okay. Majority's saying no echo. So, fuck, I guess I'm just going to keep going here. Fuck. Yeah. I mean, everything's sounding pretty good on my end. So, yeah. All right. Cool. Let's go with it. All right. So, yeah, you've been playing with some sticks. That's the stick. That's the one that I've been. So, that's your pond hopper, right? I should find my pond hopper.
This was a lot of labor and love, and a lot of different creators like went into this, and it's cool because it's I initially intended when I started making this, because what I have here, this is a catlow weight. This is a tungsten catlow weight, and originally, of course, I wanted that big ass heavy thing on the spinny part. What's before I even get to that, what you have to know about, like, there's a lot of like fucking spin sticks out there, right? There's Hodos that everyone likes. Kyle, so like from Yoshizaki. There's the Hodos. There's the Kanbos. That's like kind of the more. There's Spacer's Inc. that he's making the spools. There's what Matt does, Pond Hopper. There's so many more spin caddies. Fucking SF Alchemy that we'll talk in this deck. But what separates Nat from all these guys is his brand loyalty. It's so rewarding buying from that, because a lot of pieces, or I mean, not a lot of pieces here specifically, but everything that I've bought from that in the past, I could put on the spin stick. The bases are removable. I can take and put a different base. Like, I got brass ones. I have stainless steel that came with this. This is focus. Come on, Blue Tongue.
Sometimes when you put your other hand behind it, you put your other hand behind it, it makes it work. Maybe you go like that, block it.
Genius. Content creation.
Because your camera wants to focus on stuff on the table, so you got to be like, there is no stuff on the table.
Yeah. So it's cool. There's a lot of these, not a lot, but there's a few other Blue Tongue bases out there in the space, but I feel like this is a rare non-etched one, and like, all my other Blue Tongue that I have is non-etched, but I just didn't want it to scratch and shit like that with other beads anyways. There's a lot of cool stuff that went into this, but the thing that I want to like highlight is like all this stuff is modular. The beads, which is the same for every caddy, but like the bases, that's all modular too. All the keepers that you buy, the V3 ones from that, you can swap them out and keep rocking with it.
Yeah, that's what I was noticing with I was talking to Mike about it, and it's this top, right? You can change the material of this. This can be a different material. This is not something you can switch out, but this can be a different material too, because this is
that on hopper under the hood.
This is all pond hopper bits here, right? So
I've never seen one like all that shit. Like, it's the skeleton of it all.
Yeah, like I've just had it apart because I've been like messing with the bearing. So the bearing is like not entirely seated in there because I've just been like I've just been playing with it too much, and I've been trying to figure out like bearing removal and stuff with it. I'll have to get into that like next week because it's become a whole thing, and all I can say right now is like probably don't try to remove your bearing from your pond hopper. It's just kind of like I don't know. It doesn't really it doesn't really work.
Matt will even say it's like difficult. Like, it's not really designed for bearing swaps, like, quite honestly, which is like, it's not like a shame, because the bearings that he puts in these, okay, like, if anyone like knows like my shit, like, I'm all about like fucking controlling bearings.
You know what?
So many, like,
Tim, I'm gonna interrupt you here. Your fucking audio is so fucked up. I'm gonna wonder maybe if we can wonder if it's on your side. I wonder if you have.
Is that better? Can you hear me better?
I wonder if you have another mic going or something like that. I'm gonna stop.
Oh, dude, that fucking sucks.
It's all good. I'm trying to figure it out here.
I have my headphones on. That's it. I wasn't experiencing this before. Like, as soon as you went live, like, that's when I started hearing this echo.
take your headphones out? Maybe your headphones mic is activated.
Well, I am using my headphones mic, and I'm not
Oh.
using my phone mic right now.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
No, I
Interesting.
wasn't having this problem before. I was using my headphones before.
Weird. Okay. So
Is the audio okay now? Like before, I think I had my headphones like a little disconnected. Now is it better now? Let's ask the people.
no, you're still kind of clipping to me. I'm wondering maybe if it's the me sharing my screen with you or something like that.
That could be it.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it's basically when you start talking more and more, it kind of just starts getting sort of worse and worse. So it's hard to make out what you're saying. They're saying no echo, it's just choppy, kind of in and out. No, Gavin, the levels aren't peaking or clipping. I've got limiters set and stuff like that. But yeah, okay. Yeah, as far as I know, I have got everything set to only pick up. I'm only picking up your audio.
I turn my headphones off. Is that
Try again. You gotta keep talking.
hello, 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 hello? Test, test, test. This is my voice. Penis.
Yeah, no, it's still a little bit echoey. Interesting. Let's go here.
Fuck, man. That sucks. Like, is it something that I said on Discord?
You sound a little bit better now. Gavin
Really?
says a little bit better now. Matthew Scarfo says a little bit better now. Still a bit choppy, but anyway, does seem a bit better. Okay.
How about now? Is that better now?
Yeah, that is actually better. I wonder
Really?
if it's got to be that you've got more than one mic picking up your audio. That's what it always comes from. Is that
Well, my headphones are in another room. I told my headphones stop it. Fuck
okay?
off, and maybe that worked.
So where's your audio coming from right now?
My phone.
Okay, and when I talk, do I have an echo?
Like it's like maybe like a millisecond delay of it. It's not really.
Okay, well, we'll just have to hang with it then. All right, so yeah, Pawn Hopper, crazy stuff. Yours is so good that way. I mean, I love that it's like,
Yeah, dude.
is that one bead? Is that one massive bead that you have there?
It is, and the thing is, and what I was saying before about like the bearings is all the beads that I have on here are fucking heavy. Like these are some heavy ass beads. I wanted to make like the heaviest pawn hopper possible. And what's cool is like the original spin totems, they go up to like here, like where this
Yeah.
brass spacer is. But
And then they have because there's an extender that came with mine that lets it be like double basically. It's crazy. I don't even have the amount of beads to be able to do that.
So you can make like a fucking Gandalf staff if you want to do, and like all the beads like together here. I think it's like 274 grams. So this is like your tungsten spinners. Like this is tungsten, like a catla weight. What's fucking cracked about this? Like I'm such a nerd for like doing all this shit. Is like I sent this catla weight to the incredible Michael Griffin of Spacers Inc., who also made this bead.
Right, I thought it looked like
this is a snack speed.
I thought it looked like Spacers Inc.
Yeah, man, this is one big ass motherfucking bead, and I actually sent this to Allison from Flyway Toys, and she blasted it up. She was doing something else for me, so I sent her this bead, and yeah, it looks amazing. And then this is where like where the bead ends is. I'm not gonna unscrew it right now because I'm not gonna lie, it's a real bitch to put this thing on. But the you would normally screw your base like here, but I have a spacer like to like pump it like just to like give it like more room, which like a lot of people do. But there's still a gap with the low weight. So what I did is my
Yeah, totally.
Diameter for beads, like they're sometimes too big, sometimes too small for stacking. Like this inner diameter is like a little too big, but like the materials that he works with, amazing. And then this is spacers brass, and then this is a Sakmar Walkime spacer from also Stone Life Forge.
Fucking incredible, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm starting to think your audio is just a shitty internet. I don't know what else it is, but we'll work with it. We'll work with it. Thank God the fam's here and everyone's really
sucks. I don't know why it's like that. Maybe it's like
sometimes you test everything you can and then it doesn't go. It for reference, does my voice sound like it usually does in a live? Or am I echoey? And is it just when Mitchell speaks? Because yeah. I sound okay to myself. Usually what comes through for me is what's coming through for you. I sound good. You sound totally normal. Only Mitch. Okay. So, Mitch, do you have a wizard staff?
I do
wand?
not.
You do not. Did you know that I won a WCU one recently?
Oh fuck! Those are cool. What's cool is the entire material, like from like rod base, like it's all the same material. It's so cool, and it's like that.
So I don't know why Kiran only has, like, the maker only has like 200 and something people on his group or something like that. But I've been having a lot of fun with this. Like this is what I've actually been having the most fun with. I was like kind of worried because when I first got it, it was like, you know, the bearing wasn't coming out because the bearing was messed. It was messed up. It was probably that a little bit of like Loctite had got into the bearing or something like that. So it wasn't really spinning great. It would spin for like, you know, less than 30 seconds and stop. And then when I finally figured out how to get the bearing out, I like bought a vise and like banged it through and had to heat it up and stuff. And then playing with the other ones like Pawn Hoppers and checking out its bearing removal, checking out the bearing removal on this, which I'll get into. It turned out that this one's like the easiest now. This is like the easiest to remove because of that top entry to the bearing, the fact that you can get at it like that. Because with a Pawn Hopper, this is how you get the bearing out. And this is why Mike has not really designed it to actually work to have the bearing out. So originally he had these holes, right? And he thought he was going to make a tool that you could like put in there and punch it through. So right now I've got this bearing like a little bit out. I'm trying to get it out again because I put an operator in there and it ended up being like too quiet and smooth. Like I wanted a little bit more of a rumble. And originally he had basically the version of this, like the operator, but with the black ceramic balls. So I think like Unquiet. No, these are Quantums by Unquiet Hands. It'd be a Reptilian by Unquiet Hands.
I thought he puts Quantums in all of his. Wait, so which ones are you talking? This is the Pawn Hopper, right?
Yeah, Pawn Hopper. He puts the black. I thought it was Black Ball one that came out of this one. So that would have been yeah, it would have been a Reptilian. So a little bit more noise, right? Because it's black balls, so a little bit more noise, a little bit more rumble than the white balls from the operator. Yeah. So that one came out and I'm almost going like, fuck, I should just left it in, just trusted him, right? Because I was talking about bearings, talking about his struggle to like find the perfect bearing and like how they're so inconsistent. And I even gave him some advice on like where to get some. So he's going to talk to like Tina Tang and stuff like that. But then me being the guy I am, being like, nah, I got to figure out how to get it out, right? So I did, like the first way I did it is it's the wife actually kind of saved the day on this one because I was like looking at it going, I need something that fits perfectly in these holes, right? Because you can see the top of the bearing through there and you could push at it, right? But you need to like push at it evenly. So she just happens to have like in this box these old 15 gauge finishing nails that happen to be the actual, like basically the perfect diameter for those holes. So I heated the damn thing up and then like held it with a glove because it's just searingly hot and then had these 3 nails with it like propped up on the nails. And then I went like push like down like this, and it just came out. And I was like, cool, great. That's not working anymore because I guess I put because apparently it's green Loctite you want to use with these, and that's what's in there now. But I think I used a little bit too much.
Loctite.
Green Loctite. He makes these so slip fit.
Are you the Green Goblin?
You can get green Loctite from Unquiet Hands apparently, and it's like it's meant for these applications, for this like tight stuff applications, and because it dries in the absence of air apparently. That's cool. So I've got that in there now. That was the one that he suggested because I was like, oh, what about this? What about this? And it was funny. I ended up going on the same journey that he went, figuring out like what to use. Cause I was like, oh, I think green Loctite would be really good. And he's like, that's what I use right now. I'm like, oh, okay, great. I've just gone on the same path as you, basically figuring all this stuff out. So that's one that's at right now. I didn't have time to get it out again and try a different one in there. But that's where I am with that. And it's pretty damn cool. Like it's the fact that you can just you can just pull it off instead of there being a screw. You've got this rubber gasket thing. So you just push that on there and then you just pull it off. So that's one of the reasons the glue has to be the right one, because otherwise you can't just pull it off without the bearing getting left behind. Right. So yeah, I've been pretty happy with that too. It's a different kind of experience than the Wizard, because the Wizard's got this like tactile sort of thing going on here, right? Where you can kind of stop your finger on it and catch these little things. Like the grip is like crazy. You can just stop that and go like that, and you end up doing these side thing, going back and forth, and then I'll do it. And you're like flipping it upside down and twirling it in your fingers, kind of like a roller kind of thing. I don't know. There's a lot you can.
Is it better haptics, better gyro?
Well, there's a little bit of gyro. I mean, it's just Zurich, right? It's less about gyro to me, more about like the sound. Like here, I'll put it on mic for a second.
I can hear it, like it's like very vague, but just like as someone who like fucks with the stuff, like yeah, of course, like
yeah, it's very. It only comes through at like probably like 30.
I could like compare that to like a pulsar.
I can like I bring up the gain on
fucking
it.
Feels just going back to Nat real quick, what's crazy about Nat's approach to bearings, you have to understand, like Nat from Bonhoeffer, his background is beads. And what's really amazing what he does is he works with like $1 million like tech equipment. Like I have no idea what the fuck he uses, but like he rents like a space to make this stuff with. So like it's just all precision shit. But his background is beads and like fucking pocket art. So what's crazy is that he comes to like make these spinning totems. He takes so long to make a design, but when he goes to find the bearings, he has no background in like spinners or fidgets. Like he never really got into that stuff. But the bearings that he's using are fucking like to test this stuff out. Acer Racing, Go Fast, like literally like all my favorite bearings that I love so much. And like the fact that he just knows what to look for without even having like finger like in this stuff, it's just crazy to like how like he just values the quality of the ship.
Yeah, no, he seems that he's like, no, he's thought about it a lot, right? And there's something precision about him. He talked to me. He told me that he makes them on like $1 million CNC lathe setup or something like that. And I imagine he's like renting that space or something like that, because he says he has very limited access to the space or something, only at certain times. So I would imagine he's like using some sort of shared maker space, and they've just got this insane lathe or something like that, which is fucking awesome. I'm just gonna try one more thing with your audio.
All right. In the meantime, I want to focus on some Sasa real quick, because I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about like this.
Okay, just give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec to just. Oh. Okay, try talking again.
That was awesome. Hello.
What did I fix it?
Ask the crowd.
You gotta keep talking.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh. Might have fixed it.
Anything?
Yeah, you sound better, dude. Keep talking.
I love talking. I love talking about life. I love talking about, the squirrels and the nature and the trees and the bees and the birds and, flying around, making nature things, the shit and stuff. That's what animals do. How's that?
Maybe. Okay, let me try one more thing. Okay, nope, not that.
We don't want to do that. Like, not at all. I feel like it's a Discord thing, man. Fuck Discord.
Yeah, fuck it. I know it worked before, man. Fuck, it worked so good. The other ones, I had Jamie on, I had Osman on, so I don't know.
Man,
do more tests next time. Maybe it's just...
I'm never going to get my iPhone off DH8 again. Well, anyways, yeah. I need to talk about some salsa real quick in the meantime.
Okay, yeah, talk about salsa.
I mean, it might sound cringe, but it is what it is at this point. What's really cool about salsa, and it's a different design, it's a different approach to this stuff. It's non-modular, like what Nat does. Is that what's amazing is how easy to like remove the bearings. Like, I don't know, like really, maybe Kieran's like I've never had a staff, but you just fucking, I'm not gonna do it because I'm kind of lazy, but you just pop your cap off and use like a fucking Allen key to remove the screw that's holding a bearing down. And so he's using a fucking go fast in here. What sucks though is that like not, and you I know you want to touch on this, Zach. Not every bearing fits in this thing, and maybe you want to elaborate on that.
So there was a go fast in it.
This is a go fast.
Okay.
But I tried putting an Acer racing bearing in there. Didn't fit. It was too loose. It was just like a little, maybe like a nanometer or fucking whatever, too big, and the cap just like wouldn't fit on properly.
Interesting. Yeah, so mine doesn't come off.
There's no echo. There's zero echo for me.
Well, the echo's gone now?
Yeah, are you still live streaming?
Yeah.
Can everyone still hear me?
Yeah. Oh.
Wow. Okay. So I think it was you sharing the screen because it's now perfect. It's like literally perfect right now.
It was the screen share. It must have been the screen share. Maybe you had, because someone gave the Uber Cryos gave me the idea that maybe you had the audio on in the screen share. I don't know. Anyway, we're not doing screen share, so yeah, we're not gonna do that right now.
That's fucking awesome. All right. Well, anyways, it is what it is.
And you sound good here, and you sound good here. Keep talking to me. Yeah. No, it'll be good. Now the screen share is gone. Okay. Sorry, guys. I know that. I had screen share with Osman. That was how he followed along last time. And that was really cool. He was able to follow along with me so perfectly. I almost lost a screw for something one time. And he was like, it's right there by, he's like, it's right. I was like, where's that screw? And he's like, yeah, it's right there by your little tray. I'm like, oh, fuck. Thanks, Osman. Yeah, look, there it is. And I like moved it. I was like, thank you, man. So that worked really great last time. But yeah, I will
Osman clearly does a lot of I Spy.
I guess so, yeah. Anyway, okay. Whew, figured that out, guys. Fucking sorry, guys. Fuck. Stupid. Anyway. Okay, so you can't...
Some other cool shit.
You're not going to be able to see my screen, so when we like talk about, when we rate all the fidgets and stuff like that, we will, we'll figure something out. We'll talk about it. Figure it out. Yeah, so my Sasa, I don't know what the fuck is going on, man. I don't know what's going on, but so what I've been told, these out of the way so that they can't do the things and focus. So
I should put some beads on here. How about that?
Put some beads on. Oh yeah, you don't have beads on yours either. Well, I've been trying to get this.
We haven't really. I don't know if I think you're one from Kieran that was naked too, but this is what they are, guys. Like you like. What's cool about it? It's full Zerk. A lot of the time it'll be like stainless or like titanium on the rod, but like to get like this part doesn't spin. This part does. Like it's got to be full Zerk, and this is black superconductor. Like come the fuck on.
That's sick superconductor. Hey Gerald, you got your 6 a.m. coffee. That's fucking sick. Fucking Gerald's here. I don't know if you saw that comment. He was like, I can't watch the stream because it'll be 6 a.m. And I was like, oh, 6 a.m. That's perfect time for coffee and like a stream. And he was like, yeah, okay, you're right.
That's
Here he is. Anyway, yeah, I can't get it off, man. I had Michael Coco, my buddy Michael Coco. He's got one. He showed me a little video, and he just took it and he just went, poop, and it just came right off. And mine is like machine press fit or something. I don't know what to do. And it's not that like the spin is horrible. It's that it's like, it's a lot. It's like rattly. Like I'll let you like listen to it. You might be able to get an idea.
It didn't come that way though, right? Is it because like you were trying to get it off and it ended up being like that?
It could be. It's kind of sounded like this the whole time, but I'm pretty sure I've probably fucked the bearing at this point.
I literally dropped my super gun up here behind my desk. Oh, here it is. They always come back.
I don't know, man. I'm like I've had rubber gloves on, like just big work gloves, holding on to it so I can like give it the best kind of thing. I tried heating it up. I tried putting it in the freezer.
You don't understand the troubles and tribulations that I've gone through. Literally, just like fucking putting like grub screw. Not in Gavin's buttons. Gavin's buttons are all, but in these that use like the fucking like what are they, the M3 millimeter? Holy fuck! Like especially trying to like get them tight in on Alicia. That's so bulbous. I love this spinner so much, but putting the buttons on it, like it's tough. It's tough because of how bulbous and like these are oil slick. So like, dude, like I swear to God, I'm gonna get fucking like early stage arthritis from the shit. But it's worth it. Like when you want to get like cracked out stuff and you want to like make it yours, it's more fun that way. And anyways, you keep doing your thing, man. I'm gonna keep making some Lego worthy stacks.
Oh God, you have such good bees. I can't wait to get to that level, man. Yeah. So I don't know, dude. That's kind of like been
do not get to that level. Save your money.
It might be too late. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. So this is like kind of Fidget Week, but kind of I don't know. It's like these two have been like Fidget messing around of the week sort of thing. Oh God, look, just candy on a string there with you. Jesus Christ.
These are like these are pretty much all my like nice spacers.
God. Oh, see, yeah. that spacers seemed like they're so valuable, really, to be able to like to just have those little extra bits that you need, right? I totally understand where there's someone that's like just making spacers of different kinds and stuff. So that's awesome.
Spacers are amazing. They you know, just add like even like this like yellow one. This doesn't glow. This is Sip It, Tyler Sip It from Sip It Designs, and just add a little bit of fucking yellow just to brighten up your day. Come on, you know.
Yeah.
We're you know, I'll keep it easy, like more superconductor.
Nice. Yeah, and I think like the only other one that's really been a thing, it really has been a thing, is this Lauchi jackpot. I was really surprised by this. I opened this last week, and you know what really gets me about this Lauchi stuff is like the machining, man. It's like the fact that all of this like all these indents have been blackened, and it just looks so fucking cool. Like it's really crazy machining. The what they can do, you know, like all this. This is I mistakenly thought it was a different one. I thought it was a copper stainless steel, but then I read this and I was like, oh, if we can read it in there. Yeah. It says brass/stainless steel right fucking there. So this is the brass/stainless steel one. Yeah. And like, which is the cheapest one, but fuck man, I don't know. It's like, it's been kind of addictive. It's like very much it's like a watch Netflix, like, kind of toy in a big way. And I find that with a lot of the other spin sticks as well, is that I just want to sit there and like, I don't want to really drive with it. I don't want to like go for a walk. I want to just sit there and like do like ultimate relaxed stuff. I want to do stuff where I'm only paying attention. Fun. Mindless fucking stuff. Like that's what I want. I want it to be totally mindless when I'm playing with something like this. It's interesting. Exactly, Jason. Netflix and
left EDC for getting me on that.
and that's what Pawn Hopper was really great for, like when I had the bearing, and it still does. I just need to get the bearing back in and stuff, but it had this like rumble to it and this vibration, especially when you're like spinning it and then holding it up by that top washer. I could just like hold it like this and you just feel this like rumble, and it's very calming indeed to feel that kind of thing. And this is just, yeah, man, the little way the magnets like stop it. It's just,
oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
It's kind of really like strangely satisfying. You feel it every time it's like, and it like goes into place, right?
It literally sounds like a slot machine, like the way you like it.
It's really kind of interesting. I'll put it on mic for a second.
Who you spitting top Pom Lynette. He has he uses the jackpot, and what's the oh my gosh, the roulette one, the carnival. He uses
the carnival one. Yeah. Brian said it would be cool if those jackpot beads worked on the spin totem. Yeah, they would have to be they'd have to be an R188 bearing, but they're not. They're not R188 bearings. There's some other bearing. I don't know what they are, but it's like specific to it, because that's the other thing about like when you're getting this detail kind of machining stuff going on, you gotta just, it's like they're like, no, we want it to look like this and be like this. So they probably built it around that kind of bearing, or built a bearing for it, you know? So it's I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. And I've been like looking into other like Louchy stuff, and it's just like the machining's kind of neat, man. Speaking of,
how do you make good shit, man? And it's super like, and I mean this in like a good way, like very culty. It's like there's like people, like a lot of people who collect Louchy stuff, like they collect Louchy stuff, and sometimes it's like only Louchy stuff. And quite honestly, this might come off as like, you know, I'll sound like a dick, but like I don't care really. Like it's kind of a little boring to collect any of like one thing.
Yeah,
like,
some people get it
for only that, but I see it a lot with like Loudy fans in particular. That if that's your thing, man, like what do your thing. But you know, I got to branch out, but I see it a lot for Loudy.
Yeah, no, something's there. And now I want the guy Bomb It Drifts, Wesley. Oh God, we're having a dance party now. He showed me the Bit 9S something spinner by them, and now I kind of want that one.
Is that like the newer one that's kind of like it's circular, it's like a cog kind of thing?
It looks just very sci-fi. It's like this very sci-fi looking thing, and it looks great. And I'm just like, I'm kind of into it now. But they're all sold out, of course. So I don't know. Maybe I'll find one, maybe somewhere. But
shout out to motherfucking Wisco Beach.
Yeah, Wisco, man.
If you don't know, you better know, because there's no glow better than John's.
They really know how to do their shit, huh? Fuck.
John Phillips,
tell me what you think about this. Tell me what you think about this glow stuff. Is it worth it? Because how often, I don't know how often you find yourself, but like I don't find myself, like I have a couple of glowy things, but I never find myself being like, you know what? I could really, you know, get a drink, grab my little, you know, flashlight thing.
And you sound like that, man. Like, what are you trying to?
You know, like I just don't feel like I want to sit there and be like, oh, I'm just gonna glow my stuff up, sit in the dark and look at my glow stuff. Like, I don't know. I just don't do it. Right. So I'm kind of like, I don't know about glow stuff, man. Like for me, it's kind of like, it's this cool thing where you do it the first time, you're like, huh, cool. And then like lights go back on. It's like, and then I forget I have a glow thing, right? And it's like, because it is a whole extra step. It's like you got to set yourself up for glow stuff, right? And I've heard other people, they're like, oh, they show a picture and they're like, oh, I'm leaving it out in the sun, charging it up. And I'm like, why are you doing that? Just buy your UV flashlight for $10 from Amazon. And then like, you know, and then I tell them and they're like, whoa, those things exist? I'm like, yeah, dude, it's like 3 seconds. It's charged up. It's good to go, right?
But like, fucking look at this, dude.
I know, it looks so fucking cool. It looks so fucking cool.
Here's the thing, man. Do you know how awesome and how many times just like first of all, I actually prefer my beads in daylight without glow. Like I just love the way like the colors look and shit like that. You know how often I'll like go back to like photos with glow or just like my bead, you know, and like music that I throw on top of it, like you put on Instagram. That's like therapy for me, man. And like there's literally people who call it glow therapy because it's just like when you like So I'm not sure specifically. I know you have like you might have a few Wisco things, other glow
No.
stuff. When you get enough and you start to like understand like the differences, how quickly some charges up in comparison to others, how bright glow is in comparison. Hold on one second. You want to talk about bright fucking glow?
Oh
You
god.
want to talk about bright fucking glow? Like,
Yeah,
so we
I want
haven't
to talk
even.
about bright fucking glow. What
This
the
is
fuck is that?
Supra 2NV. I'm probably butchering his name, but like, so this like he doesn't have like crazy colors like what John does. This is also, and this is a Gus. This is a Gus from Glowman Dan. But just
Did you
this.
capture a goblin? Is that humane?
Yeah, no, it's my. He's mine. Dude, we got some sick ass. We got some sick ass. Hold on, you want to talk about goblins? Dude, glow stuff is awesome. Like when you have enough,
Gavin said, I'm usually asleep when the lights are off. Amen, Gavin. Like, when the lights are off where I can like you'll see the glow, it's kind of like, okay, it's bedtime now. But yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. Like when you do enough mushrooms, no, I'm kidding. But like I don't know. It's very amazing for me. Like to be able to capture it, it's like pretty difficult. You got to put the exposure
I
down.
know, yeah. You're like, yeah, so I just bought $1,000 camera just to film and my glow stuff.
Man, fuck off! I use my iPhone. Like it's never. The thing too is like it's never serious. At least for me, it isn't. Like, I mean, sure. Like, if you want to be like get serious about like your Instagram page and like EDC is a massive world outside of Fidget. Oh, I think a lot of people need to hear this, whether they like it or not. There's there's a big world out there, folks, when it comes to your everyday carry. Like I'm saying this, I live in fucking Canada. Like, you know, we both live in Canada. You know, and it's all happening in your country. If you're likely watching the United States, I know we got a lot of international folks watching as well. But like it all really starts with knives. Really, it's all like knives and blades.
No, knives are huge. And you think about like Lefty EDC, how he did a lot of knife stuff and how he did fidget stuff too. And that's one of the ways I got into fidgets is watching his stuff on YouTube. But then like everyone did, you know, but he just blew the fuck up on YouTube from when I first started, mainly because he focused on knives and boys love knives, right? So it's like, you know, there's so many guys out there that are like, yeah, I like my knives. And to me, it's like, okay, they're cool. Like they look really pretty, but my whole thing is the reason, like I never collected anything before I collected fidgets. I never did. I never saw the point. I would be like, why would someone collect something just to fucking look at it? I'm like, that's ridiculous. What are you going to do? Like, why would you just put it there and look at it? God, like what the art's stupid. So that was my whole view. And that's kind of like, I still started thinking about knives. But when I figured out functional art, I was like, oh Lord, what has happened? Where is this world been? Right? Because I always liked little like pieces of machinery and like cogs and like, you know, switches and things I'd find at work and stuff. And I thought that stuff was cool. So I take that kind of stuff home, but it doesn't do anything, right? But then I figured this out. Then it was done, right? But that was my whole thing. Is like, why would you just look at it? Why just look at it when you could like do something with it too? So that's where it blew up for me. And knives to me, it's like I would just, you know, you sit there with the knife and you're like, okay, great. Like, you know, you get a knife and it's like, cool, I can like open it and, you know, then I can like close it and then I can open it. So it needs to be oiled and then I can close it.
Say that, dude, but like,
and it's like
I only have one knife. But like, you know, like for some people, you know, often they go like bam, and then they put it back down, and then you know, bam. It's fun. Like a lot of people like the fucking what are the ones like they stop part way and then they like open up like the Jack Wolf knives. I forget what those are called, but like even those are very fidgety like in a way. It's just like a lot like my great friend Alexander, like he's like mainly his knife collection is based around like how fidgetable like they are, like especially at the fucking like microtex, how they spring this is just like a different concept for Canadians. Like you talk about like knives with most Canadians are like, but like in the States it's like, why not, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I don't know. But whatever. To each their own. It's all good, right? So I think I want to talk about one more thing before we get on and open this package kind of thing. So the only reason that I kind of had the OG triangle in for Fidget's week is because of the buttons, the ridge buttons made in this like this Dama, this tree stump Dama from Metal Moose.
Buttons, baby.
And it's good. I had it on my torque bar. Oh, you have them too. Perfect. Right. Yeah, you do have them too. Yeah, you said that. So
I'm a freaking admin, baby.
So I had him on the torque bar and I was like, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But then I took them off and I was like, well, how are they on the triangle? And that's where it kind of hit for me. It was like, they're better on the triangle. They're best on the triangle for me. So I wanted to talk about them and just say
they are great on the torque bar though.
They are absolutely great on a torque bar. Just found that I was hitting maybe I was hitting some sharp like etching edges or something along the edge with the way I was holding the torque bar versus the triangle or something. So I don't know. Yeah. Brian Mercado says Lefty, Gavin, Melanie, me, and Osmond got me into the fidget world. Yeah. So when I got into it, it was mainly Melanie, Lefty, and yeah, fuck it. I guess Gavin a little bit. But yeah, no, totally
me,
Gavin a little bit.
It had to have been like the big one for me is Kevin. I know.
I think I got Osmond into it. If I'm being honest, I remember chats with Osmond like years ago where he was like asking me all about raps and stuff like that and all this stuff. Yeah, good stuff.
You were the first person I asked about raps too, if I'm being quite honest. But yeah.
Gavin says I barely started back then. Kevin Mel got me. So maybe Kev started everything. It was either Kev or Mel that like were the catalyst.
He doesn't do more fidget stuff, but like his audience, like the Knife Boys and
yeah, I mean, he's got that whole company, right? He's got the whole like actual knife brand, right? So it's
he
natural.
Was the first big person on NJT. Like I honestly,
he was.
Out of, like, go ahead, sorry.
He basically like he almost probably like made NJT, right? He's so into their coins. It's unbelievable, right? Like he's just, yeah. I remember he had like every single kind of coin.
He's a big coin guy because like when we were talking about like mindless fun, like that's a Kevin Johnson. He just like he like my first ever fidget, it was like a fucking mini robot spinner, and then I got into haptic coins because I was watching Kevin's videos and he had like such like a compelling fucking argument for fidgets, hilarious, but like a compelling argument that like why like the donut and like the specifically Stonewall Cirque is like the best fidget ever. And mind you, this is like before he like got like big on like NJT, but like and like just getting it and like the way he like explained it and like that got me into like milk caps, like that's all Kevin, right? Like so honestly, like what guys like what Zach does. What Kevin, all the Sean Dumas, like we're not talking about Melanie, all these guys. Gavin has an amazing Osmond. There's so many other people I'm not mentioning. Like that's the reason why like newbies. So it's like really important. Support your career. I'm gonna sign up for a new membership after this stream. I haven't already. Like fuck my life. But no, and then like honestly, like shout outs to all you guys.
Yeah, it's a good little community. What a family. Like a little family. It's good. I've never found an online community where everyone's so nice to each other. We just all put our differences aside for the toys. You know, it's just let's just all put it all aside for the toys. It's perfect.
There's drama wherever you fucking go with it. Like you
that I find most of that drama comes from people coming into the scene and not realizing that it's a game, right? It's a game that takes work. And anything takes work in life. If you want, like, you know, your relationship with your wife, or your husband, or your friends to be better, if you want to get more ripped at the gym, if you want to, you know, be better at your job, it all takes time. And the EDC world is not one that has a large stock. It has high demand and low, you know, turnover in stock and stuff like that. So it becomes more of a game to figure out how you're going to get that stuff. And people that are used to our capitalist world come into it going like, why can't I just go to the website and buy the pretty toy that I want? And then frustration and butthurtness emanates from that, which can be understandable. Yeah. So that's what I find.
Yeah, that's a whole can of worms of a discussion, but that I maybe don't want to open. We can go there if you want, but like quite honestly, the most important thing, like if you are like new to this stuff, and this this might sound condescending, but like it is what it is.
Yeah.
These people like who make this stuff, a lot of them just do it for fun. They are not conglomerates. They are not like 3M and like fucking Walmart and like mass distributor. Like they do this in like the free time that they have, in spite of work, which is really busy for a lot. Family, taking care of children, like stuff that's actually important outside of toys.
You only have so much time. You only have so much time in a day, man. And it's like that's what I like. Even with the channel and stuff, sometimes I get too into it, and I'll just be like, and I'm like, oh god, no, another time. And it's like, thank God, like the streams on Sundays have worked out. I finally found a rhythm with that, something that I can do and stuff and prep for the week. But it's you don't have enough time, man. And the line that I keep repeating that I got from Scott McCoskey one time when someone was bitching about not getting something they wanted, and why can't everyone just do a massive pre-order, and so I can get what I want or whatever. And Scott McCoskey, the guy who makes Torque Bar, if you don't know, he basically said,
AKA the reason why we're all here.
Right. Yeah, if we didn't have a Torque Bar god, huh? But he basically said, what is good for the maker is good for the buyer, or good for the customer.
Yeah.
And is that what I keep telling people? I'm just like, guys, like it's what you're saying. There's small guy that's working with what they can at like low product amounts and stuff. So what's good for the maker is good for you, and just leave it. Otherwise, it's like you can't. It's too much. It's not a massive factory right in China that's making everything. Yeah, you like that, do you, Gavin? You can use that. It's not mine, it's Scott's, but you can use that. Yeah, use it. Gavin knows. Gavin only does customs now, so. Yeah, he's got to that level.
Oh, no.
Okay, so we want to open this box. Why don't we open a box?
Let's open a fucking box.
I finally only have one box to open, so I'm going to get it.
I might do some
Nicholas
recreational
Geros.
activities to open up the box.
So funny. I'm like, I was trying to practice his, he was telling me, because I guess he's Greek or something. And he's just passionate about his last name. Fair enough. It's like, it's your name, man. Be passionate about it. So oh God, Jesus Christ.
What the hell was that?
I don't know if you've been watching my streams, but the wife throws something at me like every stream. She throws like a snack at me.
I thought you were being attacked by like a moth.
You're like, oh, there's a bug in the house.
like a really big moth.
Kill it. Oh, cool. I got
that's awesome.
Yeah, so there we go. Yeah. So and I don't usually know, and she's gonna come. I thought you were sleeping.
I know, that's the point.
Yeah, she's very.
Hey guys, you want to talk about fidgets? How about the OG fidget?
Yeah, I wasn't prepared for that. You got me. Anyway, what were you saying?
You've been pranked.
Yes, definitely. What OG fidget? What is an OG fidget?
Oh no, that was this.
Oh, squeeze ball. Yeah. Hey man. No, you know what the OG fidget is? It's the Chinese balls that you roll. You know those ones?
Yeah, I have.
Guanshin? Guanshin? Yeah. Yeah, those are the OG.
I'm not even gonna try it. Let's get your box, my dude.
Yeah, I'm opening. Okay, so what Nicholas has done? This is Fidget from Friends. Fidget from Friends, Nicholas Geros. He was telling me about his last name. He was like, so if you're gonna pronounce it, just use it, just do it, and he spelt it out. And it sounded like he was trying to say Nicholas Geros. So last week in the stream, I was like, so we have a package from Nicholas Geros. And, that was how it looked phonetically. And I'm like, fuck. So I was like, after I was like, did I say your name properly? And he was like, yeah, it's fine. Kind of thing. And I'm like, what? Come on, man. What's going on? Like, what's wrong? And he's like, well, no, it's more like this and this, and like trying to spell it out more. And I'm kind of getting it because he's rhyming it to another word or something like that. And I'm like, okay, sort of get what you're saying. How about this? I'll just send you a voice text later, and you can tell me what's right. And then he sends me a voice text first, and he's like, yeah, Nicholas Geros. And I'm like, holy fuck, I was off. God damn it, man. Like, you know, it's okay, man. Just like tell me what it is. Be proud of your name. I'm not going to get offended. So yeah, Nicolas Geros. That was a story. I should have asked you. Yeah.
Proud Greek man.
All those freaking languages you speak. All right. So let's do this. So he has sent me. Let's put these aside. He wouldn't tell me exactly what was going on because he wanted me to be a surprise, which is fine. And he said, what we have, he said, I'm going to send you. I'm actually kind of nervous about this, if I'm being completely honest, because one of these in here, there's 4. One of these is supposed to be a, hey, Ian, how you doing? Oh, and someone else showed up. Who was it? Pam saying to open the damn box. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, Javier, you're here. Anyway, so yeah, one of them, he said, is another Canadian fucker. One of them is a 1 of 4 Compiform. I have no idea what 1 of 4 it is. I know Compiform makes a lot of different stuff. I don't know. But what he has told me, and this is why I'm nervous, is that he said, it's, by the way, it's my baby. It's my baby, and please be careful with my baby. I'm like, oh, fuck, you sent me one of your grails? So we gotta be really careful.
That shit here, like I'm just spinning my spinners as you do this.
We gotta be really careful here. I think, okay, this is not a reuse package. He has like fully sent it in this. I will send it back in the same. To be very careful to not cut anything inside. So I think it's probably safer to just rip. Okay. So there is a Compiform in here. There is a... Okay, I think that is the Beetle Crash. Okay, so that is the Beetle Crash by Laoshi. That is the other one that he sent. And then, okay, then he sent a Brass Magnus. He didn't say what kind it was. That was supposed to be a surprise as well. And then the other one was supposed to be... So it was a Laoshi haptic coin. He said it was a classic Laoshi haptic coin. So I don't know what that is. Probably one of those ones with the devil face on it or something that I've seen so much about.
The milk cap, maybe.
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna take like a guess, can I guess? I'm gonna try guessing.
Of course you can guess. No, you're not allowed to guess. No.
So for the yeah, like it's probably like the Lauti milk. I feel like it's like the Zerk one. I think some has like like a brass inlay, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, like those classic milk caps, you see them on
milk.
What's the INS workshop? Like you see on those quite a bit. That's like the AliExpress shop. And then for the Compiform, I'm gonna guess it's a. I feel like it's either like a black, titanium or like some sort of like Damascus like V3, like something like that.
It's got to be, or it's a Clover or something like that. No, because I
feel like it's like a one-off that Ivan did, working with like an insane material. I've never used a Compiform. Unfortunately, it's gotta happen sometime. What Ivan does is fucking wicked. By the way, I was saying before, is it cool? Is it cool that I just like spin my shit here while you're doing it?
Oh, of course, yeah. There was a note in this one, so I'm just going to open the Beetle Crash first. It says, my Frankenstein fidget. I glued it hastily, thinking that I could undo it with acetone, not knowing that causes a catalytic reaction. So it's a little crooked. Okay. So I think this is the... Oh, it's 2 Beetle Crashes. He's put 2 Beetle Crashes together.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's kind of really neat.
I love shit like that. Yeah, Frankenstein for sure. You know, he Franken beetled it.
Ooh. Oh. There's that bubble crunch. Here, listen on the mic here.
Yeah, you're gonna have to walk me through all this shit. Sweet.
Oh. This is what he said I was supposed to do.
Just geeking out, eh?
So I'm like rolling it in my hands like I'm rolling dough or something.
Oh, that's neat. Like, okay, without even like seeing, like you describing it, yeah, that's probably awesome. That's cool to get 2 beetle crashes.
That's cool. Hey, baby, you want to try this? You liked the oh, I can't remember the bubble burst. I didn't know it was going to be a double. So he glued 2 of them together, and he said that was like the. Here, you try it. See what the wife thinks. No. Oh no! Instant rejection.
It's hard to get like one that gets me.
It's true. Okay, it's fair. It's fair. She loves the Bubble Burst though by Uculus Studios. Similar thing.
That one's mine.
It is
interesting.
Yours,
You can't have it back.
I can't.
It's just how she likes one but not the other.
I know, right? I know. She says this one's too heavy. So
fair. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes
I
sense.
mean, it's not heavy. Well, like, oh, it's not that heavy.
Knock someone out with that.
You probably could kill someone, yeah.
Put that in my
It's 108 grams with 2 of them together. That
it's like
is
decently heavy.
that's like a good mid. Huh. Interesting. That is fun.
Not as good as a roll of dimes, but it would do it a pinch.
Not as good as a roll of dimes, yeah. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. I'll stick with my walnut collection. I learned about that the other day, that apparently that's an ancient collecting thing, is collecting thick-shelled walnuts that you keep in your pocket, and you basically keep in your pocket until they polish up and they gain patina from all your skin oils and stuff like that. And that's like one of the most, yes, it's one of the most ancient fidget toy collections is walnuts. Thick shelled walnuts.
Collect them to ward off pests like raccoons or something like that.
Apparently that's it's like one of the oldest things, and apparently they'll last forever.
That's
anyway,
cool, man.
I'm checking out this haptic coin. I've opened it up. So, this is different than I thought. What do we got? Stay cool and be different. Of course. Yes, I will be. And then this is, let's just open it up and see. Okay, same idea. This one does not have a bearing like Zerk stainless steel. I can see in there, it says. So NJT would have a little bearing on this side. It does not. It just has a pin. Fair enough. And then your thrust bearing, I believe they're called.
How many magnets? I can't see.
Like per side?
Yeah.
6 per side. Oh, it's not as loud and interesting.
Is it oiled up on the inside?
No.
I find that when you, not all the time, like to my NJTs, I didn't do this, but I added a little what's it called, Tsubaki oil. It's like this Japanese oil to my donut, and it like muted the shit out of it.
Really? No, I don't think there's any oil.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm actually able to do it quieter a little bit. Like, listen. Like, that's quiet, sort of, to me. And then this would be like loud. Oh, the wife
Honestly, like, I don't know.
The wife hates them.
Because they're annoying. Like, they're just like loud as shit. Here's the thing, and like it's. Hold on, let me get my donut to like demonstrate this best, because like some coins, the way they play, it's like, okay, if I try to use this and I squeeze the shit out of it, that doesn't really happen with NJTs, but just like with the donut, if I squeeze the shit out of it, like nothing, like you don't hear anything. You may not be able to hear it, like, period, but like for me to get like any like clicking noise, I don't know if you can hear that.
Littlest bit. Yeah.
But like for me to just to kind of like talk it out, like it, like my thumb is like, it's like barely like touching it. It's like just dragging across the material. So it might be like one of those.
Yeah.
And that's shouts out to John Over for getting me on that early on.
Interesting. Yeah, because the NGT one that I have is like it's loud, man. It's like really hard to not even make it. Yeah, it's loud.
As fuck. Loud as like
There's
these
just
things
yeah,
are fucking
like,
awesome.
yeah. They're awesome, but they're
fucking
loud,
awesome.
really loud.
Can
Anyway,
you hear that?
no.
No way.
You'd have to hold it up to like the mic or something. Is
That's great. This thing is fucking sweet. Like it's so good.
that the Zerk one?
Yeah, literally just the Zerk one. It's like I hate to say this because I love my blue tongue one. Like this is like the best performing NJT coin. It's loud, it's snappy, it's stonewash grip, and it's under $100. Like it's like okay, $99, but like for what you get, it come the fuck. In my opinion, this is the best value fidget. This is the best value fidget you can get.
That's bold words. Bold words.
Like I know, like I've said this for a long time. Like the fact that you can get this for like 100 or like slightly under, and like from Sully, like maybe like not like aftermarket. Just I think the hammered ones like they're a little bit more expensive on the outside, but like this best value fidget.
Crazy. Well, I wish. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not into the loud stuff for some reason. I just can't seem to deal with it as much. To me, it's like. I don't know. I don't want. I always feel like I'm imposing on other people, and just it's like I don't want people to be like, oh, look at that guy using the fidgets, right? Look at him go, right? Like listen to that kind of thing. It's like I'm just like, yeah. But this thing's pretty good. I actually like this one. I would say that out of the, I guess this is only the second haptic coin I've tried, but out of the two that I've tried now, I actually liked this one. I actually kind of like this one better than the NJT. It's thinner, easier to, and it's like I can be a little quieter with it and more subtle. So I kind of like that.
Not as loud as the Widowmaker.
It's called what? The Widowmaker.
It's not as loud as the Bachelor Maker.
The Bachelor Maker. Yeah, the Bachelor
Sorry,
Maker.
Widowmaker's a video game character.
That is a video game. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's
Isn't Widowmaker like an Overwatch character?
yeah, it is. It's an over. But she's thinking of a Wrapped like being put into divorce mode or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or like I think I called at one point I called like the Skelly Verk. I called it the Bachelor Maker kind of thing, and yeah. So like sorry, not the Skelly Wrapped kind of thing. If you put it in like no spacers, all opened up with like aluminum or brass inserts in there and stuff, it's just like it's crazy, right? It's this rattle mess.
Think about that. I know it's just like a term, a thing I call it in divorcing your loved one over like a noisy fidget. That's insane.
I don't.
No, I have to have my.
It's put away. All right. So what do? We save the comp form for last, right? Save the comp form for last.
They have a common form for last.
Okay.
Can I just say real quick, just to plug what I've been spinning in the meantime before we move on?
Yeah.
Lycia, fucking Mega Horizon, Titanium, Tungsten, FTO, Fat Tires, Chelsea M, Thick, Blasted Stonewash Buttons.
I really want to try Fat Tires one day.
Fat Tires are fucking sweet, man. Like they're like honestly, like they're like a dish does like feel better to grab, just like my opinion, but like the beauty of them and like especially having them with like a light spinner like Titanium, they're awesome. They're really awesome. Can I just say something? These buttons have improved my Mega Horizon like so fucking much. It's insane.
Great
like
when you get a buttons that actually make it like lock it in, that make it just perfect. I love that.
Like I can't even be like words can't even describe. But anyways, we can talk about that when we review collections.
Okay. Before I go on, I just want you to know so you can think about it and everyone else can think about it, is that if this is the compo form, which it has to be, I now know that it's a coin. It's a compo form coin.
Ooh.
One of four.
So he said like a
form
fucking Gorgon coin or the I forget what it's called, like the Two-Face one. I forget what it's called. Laugh now, cry later.
Yeah.
It's laugh now, cry later.
Yeah. Oh, this one's got another note. Okay. Oh, I've never tried a stealth. It's a brass stealth. I think that's what it was called. Okay, this says,
Oh, that's sweet.
my best plates paired with extra long screws that add haptic feel with each click. Just let the
What?
plates warm up a little. Huh. That is some cool specific.
What material is it?
That is some cool specific shit right there. How could longer screws? Oh, this one's cool. I've never tried. I looked when these first came out. I was like, "Ah, that's pretty hot." I kind of like that. What plates? Oh my god, it's got original Zerk plates on there. Very pristine. Yeah, he told me, he was like, you can modify it and everything, but you have to leave the screws. The haptics is good, but I'd have to have something to compare it to, because it kind of
Screws? And why do the plates have to heat up?
because they're Zerk.
Oh, I mean, like just for it to like move around easier. Yeah, sure.
No, well, Zerk plates have always been like that, man. I don't know if you've experienced that with magnets, but like Zerk plates suck when it's cold. Like I remember back when I was first only had magnet sliders, and I had like my Zerk Toad, my like little 2-click. I had a copper 2-click Toad with Zerk plates, and I would remember every morning I'd get up and I'd go to start like clicking it. And it would just be like, I'd be like, what the fuck's going on? It's like kind of like gummy and not as good. And then I'd like use it for a little bit. And then sure enough, it would start to warm up and feel better. So that's one of the reasons I was a big advocate to like, let's get rid of these Zerk plates. I don't think they're meant for slide surfaces. Granted, Magnus figured it out. Like they can work. There is something to appreciate, but I don't know. I thought like if we want to be like consistent with stuff, let's switch to stainless steel. Thank God I made that freaking poll asking him to do stainless steel. I thought that was so hilarious. The story behind the stainless steel plates with Magnus is that some guys and I were talking, and who was it? Matthew Rigby was like, one of us should like make a poll asking people if they want stainless steel plates. And I was like, yeah, sure, go ahead. And he was like, no, you should do it. And I was like, fuck, whatever, I'll do it. So like I made this poll being like, hey, if Magnus made stainless steel plates in like the same configuration as these ones, would you get them? And there was like this like pretty much an overwhelming like, yes, absolutely, we want them. And then he was all like, oh God, I didn't know that you guys wanted them. And other people were like calling bullshit.
That's insane. That's crazy.
And so yeah, it was like, I don't want to say it was all me because it was all the people voting, right? But yeah, I was like, yeah, screw it. Let's do it. So I made a poll, and yeah, I guess it worked. But yeah.
And now he only does stainless steel.
This one's okay. I don't know. So I don't like the plates. They just feel gummy.
You want to talk about some good Magnus Zerk plates, my friend?
Yes.
They're okay. So like, I'll preface by saying I've taped these up, but the epoxy ones, the epoxy Zerk plates.
Oh, you have original epoxy Zerk plates? Fuck.
Jamie Phillips, he hooked me up with. This is like one of my favorite. This is probably my favorite Magnus slider. It's a 2-click copper. It sounds amazing.
I've heard that one is incredible. The 2-click, what is that? The crab, 2-click crab.
Yeah. Sorry, did I say toad? Yeah, no, 2-click crab.
Yeah.
It's the reason why it's so good is you can do that. Like you can like use like the ridges to like pull it up, but like the Zerk plates, you don't really get this with the stainless. They're just kind of bouncy and fun. Like the magnet spacing in Magnus is like easily like my biggest complaint for like Magnus stuff. Like you don't really see it as much with the crab, like a 2-click. And honestly, like with the stainless steel plates, I've been noticing it less. But like, how annoying is it when you go to like ladder and it like fucking like quarters in like that?
Yeah, it does happen sometimes, doesn't it? Yeah, I've noticed that.
I had one
that was doing that. The Super X in Ultim, I guess the stainless steel plates on it were heavy enough that when I did like a down ladder, sometimes it would go from the top ladder and it would come all the way down and just go right back into together. Like it was weird. It would happen every once in a while. You go down that first ladder and it would just go right back to 0, like all lined up, which is kind of fun, I guess, but it was not always what I intended to do. So that was interesting.
I'm curious as to what this and again, I wish I could see it, but like for the brass stealth, I'm curious what it looks like under the hood. PSA to like anyone who like doesn't know this about like Magnus, and gosh, I'm forgetting his name. I'm definitely not the person to come up with this. If you take the O-rings in like the middle 4 magnets and you put them in front of the magnet so that it's like towards the plate side instead of towards the body, like you create like a hybrid setup. So like if you want like your like Magnus to feel like a wrapped and have like if you want like the heavy on like hybrid.
I've never done that. It's always felt weird. Like I always feel like I don't want to do it. It's weird. Yeah, Jeremy's right. Hugh probably did it. Yeah. I've never done it myself, but I'm the wrapped guy, right? Like I have Magnuses come through and they never last for me. It's just kind of like, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. I feel maxed out on sliders, man. Now I just need to get one of the Montevales new inlays from Jonas there. That's what I need. We'll see. Maybe Monday. There's yours. The only one that looks like that. Brass body, copper inlay. Copper body, brass inlay. Bronze.
Brass.
Copper
This is the only brass inlay that Jonas ever did.
I have one. But thank you.
Sharing.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Sharing strawberry.
Thank you. I'll need another one.
You're welcome.
This thing is cracked. This thing is just cracked.
Yeah, dude. Yours is so cool. Fuck, man. I love how that thing patinaed. I remember when I first saw it and how it was. Yeah, it's the haptic coin. Careful, it's not mine.
I heard.
So, what do we think this is? What do we think this has got to be? This has got to be, if it's his baby 1 of 4. Oh, it's got to be the Laugh Don't Cry coin, perhaps, or it's got to be
a Gorgon coin.
No, Gorgon was made pretty much in mass, wasn't it? I thought that was made a lot. There was a lot more of that one made.
I think there's some Gorgon coins that are like different material. Like, were they? I think they were originally made in titanium, and there's like some that are in copper. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we're gonna see. Let's find out what this fucking thing is. Okay, so this is the baby. This is the one. This is his baby. This is the one we're just. And who is it said? Yeah, Bama Drifts was like, that pouch has been through the ringer, and he's right. This is what an original pouch would have looked like. Oh no, not that one. Similar. So it's one of, where's that pouch? Yeah. It's one of these guys.
Lord.
It's had some times. It's had some times. Very good.
Did we get hit by a car?
Got hit by something. Okay, so let's see. Oh, let's a note first. There's a note in this one. I love these notes. This is such a fun fidget from friends. It's a Gorgon coin. One of only 4 haptic Gorgon coins in the. Oh, right. Okay, so they were all when the order. That's right. So when the order happened, everyone wanted the push ones, the ones that push the slider coins. Everyone wanted the slider ones, and no one wanted the haptic like these ones. Interesting. So I have only tried.
That's so cool.
I have only tried an astronaut one. Oh God, look at that. Oh, so pretty. Wow. Oh, the lasering on this shit. That is like Ivan does such crazy laser. Like, look at the cheekbones on this bitch. Sorry. Like,
They're a little tipsy.
damn it. So good. What is she? 2 different. She's like kind of angry there, and what is she difference here? Oh, is it like the back of her head? What's going on? Cool. Wow. Okay. Oh.
Like delayed.
What the fuck? Has he done a reverse magnet thing in there? Something's jumping. It's like jumps. It has an extra jump, and that could very well be
Sam's delayed.
something that. So there's no bearing. He's got a little post there, but listen to this. That is a very, very clean, crisp. I think I might not have been using it. I was kind of pushing. It seems like it's very easily kind of comes off the track. And then just after a few of them there, I figured it out. Yeah, you can't push it. If I push it on the side, then it starts to come out like that. But if I have to go up there and do that. Wow, it's got almost like a clicky slap. It's like this.
It's like snapping fingers.
Yes, it is like snapping fingers.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Wow. That is really interesting.
Very snappy. Very snappy.
The snappiest coin of the snaps, of all the snaps in the land. That is cool. Thank you, Nicholas Geros. You're a cool dude, man. And this is some cool stuff. This is probably some of the most trust that anyone's ever had in me to do this stuff.
That's cool as shit. Shout outs to Mr.
Yeah.
Geros.
That is great. You know, I would sit here and play with this tons, but it is his little baby. That is, oof. Probably gonna make some shorts with that, like on the mic. Get it on the mic and do some ASMR shorts or something like that. That would be pretty cool. Brian has a message for you, Tim. He says, try the fat tires on the Mega Horizon. Apparently that's
I can tell you right now, I'm gonna like this way better. And I'll give you like one, just like A, B. Like, figure it out for yourself. No, I don't. I'll tell you why. Like, these buttons are amazing, and what's cool is the Horizon. They can fit like 28 millimeters. I'm sure it feels great and all, but like, honestly, I know I was like saying like the spinner's like so amazing now. This is like probably the most overrated spinner like from Cap. Like when Cap is still king in my fucking books. Like, I don't care what other people think, but like when everyone was saying Cap is king, the spinner that people have said like the most ergonomic is like the Mega Horizon, right? It's good. It's like a really good. It goes fast as fuck because it's like a skelly. It's like weighted on the ends, but these bars go so high up, way higher than like it's seen. It doesn't look that high because I got like fucking like thick ass buttons on here that have 1 millimeter shims on each side.
Oh, they are shimmed. Yeah.
Yeah. These, dude, look at all that space. Hold on.
Yeah, it is high. Oh, Nicholas Geros is here. Hello. He's come. Thank you so much, Nick. This stuff's crazy. I will keep it very safe, I promise. One side of the coin has her eyes open with the snake mouse open, and the other side has everything closed. Oh, because you can't look in her eyes, you turn to stone, right? And I guess that's what's going on there. It's pretty cool. Oh, Matthew Scarfo was saying if we could maybe have Mitch try to pronounce Nick's last name again or something.
Nicholas Geros.
That was pretty good. Canadians. Yeah, we can pronounce anything, right? Pretty good at it. Okay, I'm going to put this shit back. I don't know. What do you think, man? We're going to get to, we want to rate this stuff? I think we should we should probably keep this stuff out. Should probably keep this stuff out.
Yeah.
Matthew says that was great. Geros says, feel free to open up the mags and mess with the screws. Yes, I will. Perhaps later. Right now, I want to rate everything. But yeah, these could possibly, if you want me to keep them, these could possibly be Fidgets of the Week next week, which would be kind of neat. And I'm realizing I should keep them out because we were talking about how, screw it, even though I've only had them for a hot second, I'm just going to throw them into the mix as if they're mine. and rate them as if they're mine. Oh, there was a note in this one. Just had to, what is this? Just hard to find these days, but we're sharing. Okay, so I guess that was for the coin. Yeah. Okay. Little notes for everything. I love it. All right, I'm going to clean up a little bit here so I have room. I think the best thing to do is to kind of get everything sort of out.
Laid out visually.
Yeah, because other times I've done it, I don't know. It's just kind of like it could just be like a fucking shit show trying to grab them all and stuff. And it's just better if they're like, I don't know. I think it's just better if everything's out. So maybe if I do it in no particular order, I'm just going to try to have everything somewhere on the desk here, which might...
Maybe I should do the same.
Too many toys.
I'm not gonna include my patties in this. I don't think that makes much sense to compare them with like spinners and sliders. But you know what? I'll leave the pawn hopper in because if like, here's the other thing, and just quickly, just back to beat caddies. And for folks, like, obviously this is like a Fidget audience, but like the thing is, it's like when you see, like, for people getting into this stuff from like the Fidget perspective, a lot of people don't understand that like this is actually a Fidget. And I know that sounds like fucking that sounds stupid, but like people like dress it up with like pretty beads. You know what looks nice and make stacks. But like when you start like thinking about like heavy metals and like, you know, heavy metals on one side or like lighter on top, like, and start treating these things like a true Fidget, like then like beads like get really fun. And that's why I wish you could replace the bearings in these easier. Because the quantum, it's just like not. It's a great bearing, but it's not good it's not good for how heavy this stuff is.
I'm gonna figure it out, man. I have plans of how to do it. I have an idea. It's not gonna be intuitive. I still don't recommend anyone do it, but I gotta do a little trip to the store, the hardware store. I'm gonna figure something out.
Okay. As you get your like collection set out, just to preface what I'm doing for some folks here is what everything that I so like as Zach has been like, so I can't actually see Zach's screen so that we don't get like the echo, but the fidgets that I have here that I've just only been playing with as he's like doing his like thing, like I use these like quite a lot, but like this is what I've been using probably for like mostly for like the last like month or so. So I'm not going to rate my full collection because I'm not trying to show my full collection, honestly, but I'm just going to rate what I have been enjoying the most. And with that said, I love everything here, but we are going to rank them.
So what we were talking about before is we were going to say that if we're going to rate this, wouldn't it be fun if we had to both at least agree where to put it? So if we're doing like the standard sort of what's his name? Why can't I think of it right now? Dumas method. We're doing like the Dumas method sort of thing, right? Or whatever. Call it like A, B, C tier or something like that. So if we have things tiered and we have like the top, so the top would be like A tier is going to be, I love it so much. If I ever lost it or disappeared from existence, I'd have to find it immediately again. And then the B tier is, if I lost it, I wouldn't get it right away, but if it popped up in my life, I would pick it up again, kind of thing. If it came into my life, I would grab it. And then the bottom tier, C tier, is like, if I lost it, I wouldn't get it right away again because, oh well, it's here. I like that it's here, but I wouldn't get it again, kind of thing. It's gone now. It was fun. It was a good fling, sort of thing. So we thought that wouldn't it be cool if, like, because we can't, of course, have like two different opinions and be like, oh, I love the boomstick. I want it to go into A. And he's like, no, I want to go to B. We can't split it in half, put it in both. So we have to agree on at least something. We have to compromise where it goes, kind of thing. And it'll be hard for him because he hasn't tried them all, but we're just hanging out having fun. Then I thought,
it's not that serious, guys.
Wouldn't it be fun if I thought it'd be cool to have two top like categories, the top 3 spinners, top 3 sliders of mine, before we even get into like A. So yeah, and then A, B, C, and then down in D is like probably going to sell it. So it's just an extra little thing to the place to put some stuff, right? Because I don't know. I look at some of these things, man. I go like, yeah, no, these are like, this is like the best of the best kind of stuff. Like I'm picking this stuff up all the time. So if I wanted to like, these would be easy ones. Like if I want to quickly sort of start making a top 3 area for spinners. Oh, thanks, baby, for $2. That's good. Then I'm going to have to, if I want to be honest, I'm going to go like that. That's the problem with having everything out is it starts to get confusing. But it will start to take shape eventually. So those 2, I'm going to say are top 3. And
Should
then
I start ranking mine as you're doing yours?
you could if you want. So I'll tell you what I'm putting in the top 3. I'm putting the torque bar.
I wish I could see, man. I really wish I could see.
I know the torque bar. There's probably I don't know. We're gonna figure it out, but there's probably a setting like in Discord to say that I don't know. We don't want to like fuck with settings right now because like that would suck.
No, we're deep
if
into
we
that.
bring back everything that sucks. But yeah, there's probably something where you have no sound going on in the shared screen. So yeah, I don't know why that didn't work before, but we will figure it out another time.
I'm probably not going to do the Dumas ranking method because like that wouldn't really be honest to like I would like replace everything here. Like if I had lost it, like I love them all. But I'll do like
you gotta be brutal though. It's about being brutal.
so I will be brutal though. I will be brutal, but I'll do like SA. So like starting from the top, I'll have like categories of like, you know, like the classic, like goated, like good, like sort of like, so think of it that way. We're saying like tier list.
That's kind of what I'm doing these top 3. It's like, these are like goated spinners, right? So what I have is the tungsten Naboo, the tungsten torque bar hybrid, and the tungsten big triangle would be the 3 that I would honestly just like throw up there right away.
Say them again one more time. The Naboo triangle. And what's the other one?
The tungsten torque bar hybrid.
Torque bar hybrid. So this is an important, at least for me selfishly. Why do you like the hybrid the best? Right? I know you've tried the Magnum. I don't know if you've tried a standard, but tell me why hybrid.
Well, I haven't tried the OG, like with the holes and stuff like that. So I don't know. Maybe, but there is something perfect and like still and calm and just love it. But I don't know, man. I mean, you have a OG, right?
I have a hybrid. A hybrid that has the holes, and it's WCU.
Right. So the only difference that I know about the OG is that the buttons it has a bit of a thinner body, right? So that would be something I want to try, just to be able to have a little thinner body, right? It would take a bit of the weight, I guess, but I don't know. I would try it. I would definitely try it. I'm tempted to order one day. That's the messed up thing about all this torque bar stuff is that you can just go order it. It's crazy. People are like fighting for drops and stuff like that, and then you can just go and order this stuff. So
Scott's books are closed as of like this live stream being like aired. I'll just give a heads up to everyone. But when Scott's books open, get on that shit. Like what he does is incomparable to everyone.
No, it's amazing stuff. Sorry,
like, there's like on-demand tungsten. Like, come on.
Does anyone want to see the the thing that I named my spinner after? No. Yes, I named him after the spinner. I don't know if he's gonna be nice. Hi, you're a good boy.
Was it a little kitten?
It's a bunny. It's a rabbit.
Oh, you're a rabbit.
Yeah, you're a good boy.
All right, folks. I'm gonna start ranking some shit. Get ready.
So you can say hi and show everybody Naboo. He's waiting for you to pick him up.
Oh, I don't want to scare him.
He loves you.
I don't want to scare him. No, he'd be scared.
So think of it this way: 1A,
You're a good boy,
1B. 1A from left is the most best. So this is like the S category at the top, if you want to think of it that way. 1A, 1B to start off.
Okay.
And we'll go through. I'll go through like all of them after. We got to talk about like what's under the hood for your shit and stuff. Buttons.
Well, yeah, we could. I mean, most of it's just gonna end up being, for me, either like the operator or like a golden eagle kind of thing. But yeah.
Ooh, do I have like differences in all of mine? Like,
I bet you do.
like boy, oh boy, like am I excited? All right. Well, you keep doing your thing, man. I'm just thinking here.
Yeah, I'm gonna make top sliders are gonna be, of course, all wraps. This is hard for me because this one is such a dream in the sound and stuff because it's all titanium. It's like a full titanium end of world finish SGS with plastic inserts in there, so for extra light, and it is just such a dream. Almost want to put it up in the top 3, but it's hard to do that. And I like to go with my gut. So I'm going to say that those sliders right there are going to be the top 3 sliders. And those ones over there are going to be the top 3 spinners. So my sliders, Mitch, are my like Fidget Nerd slider and then my brass body pink turbo glow sort of inlay one. And then my titanium body with like the Fruity Pebbles inlay SGI. So those are top. And then, yeah. So now we got to go through. It's almost easier to start sometimes, I find, at the bottom. Or just ones that I know. I know for sure. Oh, this coin's skipping again. That's so weird.
Am I settled on this? That's the question.
This Gorgon coin is very interesting. It's very delicate. I was just picking it up again, trying to think about where I would put it. Probably I'll say C for now, just because it's loud. Bomba Drip says, I have very different bearing types in each of my spinners. Depends on material and buttons. Yes, you do, Bomba, because you're making them yourself, aren't you? So Bomba Drifts has figured out how to literally take bearings apart and reconstruct them. So he sent me pictures. Dude. He sent me pictures of like ones where it's an operator, but it goes like white ball, black ball, white ball, black ball, and like
which one's the operator?
The operator is the like stainless steel races with a stainless steel double retainer with the 10 white ceramic balls. Zirconium.
Is this a heck bearing?
The which?
A heck, like the spin fan bearings?
Well, nothing's like a heck bearing. Heck just buys his stuff from China and then sells it more expensive, right? So
I just wanted to know what the operator like was like where you're getting it from.
Oh well, operator the name comes from what Jonas ended up naming it, right? So
these are Jonas's bearings. These are Jonas's bearings you're talking about.
Oh well, yes, it's what Jonas named that bearing. But if you get the same bearing from, say, Unquiet Hands, he calls it the Quantum. Yeah.
Can I just say, and I know you have like your own opinion of like Unquiet Hand bearings and like, you know, what you spend on a bearing versus like how cheaper you can get it elsewhere. I know you've like heard this from me before, but I need to say it again. I pay for the quality. Like I'm like so happy to do that. But that's just me.
I don't know. I just don't know if I can spend $15 on a bearing. Like I just like it's a lot.
Like, would you want like the only analogy I can think of is like do you want a computer with just like a, you know, like a hard drive from like a, you know, your like classic like school computers like the Dell XP, or do you want like a solid state drive like running your shit?
Fair. And you know what? I should one day just spend the money and get like an Acer bearing or something like that and just try it, right? But yeah, I don't know. I want to I already have so many bearings. I just need to like you got to think from my point of view, it's like I had a lot of shit going on. a lot of stuff, and I gotta like, man, I gotta figure out like, what I can have time
No,
to do and
it's a
stuff.
rabbit hole. You have to
It is a
investigate
rabbit when
it.
you bring another thing in, and you're like, oh god, and it's like, oh, it's it's like sometimes I'm like, no, I can't do that because it's just another thing. It's just another thing that I'm adding to the list of stuff, right? It's like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I feel that.
I'm just sort of like arranging these sort of in the lines that I can think.
I think I like this. I think I like this. Let's not topple it over, but I think I like this like setup that I have here. I'll walk through whenever you're ready with your.
Yeah,
shit.
I'll put it back to a screen where they can see your stuff better. Right now, I have mine sort of as a center of focus, if you will.
Oh.
Yeah. Ow. Okay. So yeah, we got in the like A tier stuff. I've got 2 more of my wraps, like the cosmic rainbow wrapped, and then the one I was just talking about, the titanium with the end of world finish. You got the W, and I heard Gavin say shit. Naboo over W, and currently, yes, the Naboo has such a perfect judder to it. It has such a perfect judder, and the way it sounds is amazing. It's just, I don't know, there's something extremely premium about the Naboo. So yeah, that's what's going there for now. Let me just keep putting stuff. And then we got the copper nectar plus with some Zerk big Poe buttons on there. Holy fuck. It is just really hit. Really hit. And then
Tell me one
also
more time, what is it?
the copper nectar plus by 2EDC. That one, he is just, I was talking to Samuel about this, and I was like, dude, like I'm selling my bronze big Poe because of this. And he's like in total agreement. He's like 100% agree that the Nectar Plus is better than the Big Poe. Like he's like, no, there's just something great about the new chamfers that he's done around the edges. They're softer and bigger, and it's heavier with no holes and stuff. And it's just, man, there's something very delightful about this thing. It is such a pleasure to spin and hold and just rub your fingers on it. It's good. Yeah.
You're like a maniac. But honestly, I've heard a lot of people say great things about the nectar, and like you better believe like people are gonna like fucking splooge their pants like when they drop it tungsten.
Yeah, exactly. And I told Samuel, I was like, no, you've really hit it with the nectar. I think it's time you can just put circles away, right? Because that's what I call it. I call all these kinds of spinners like the edamame and the nectar and the Chelseas and the short story and the what was it? The nest and the fucking torque bars. They're all 3 circle bearings to me, right? Because it's 3 circles squished together. The ends and the button is the only one that's a full circle, and the ends are squished into the center circle. So I call those like 3 circle spinners, right? And I told him, I was like, yeah, I think you're done with circles for now. And with the big triangle having been done, I think you're good on triangles now. I think we're ready to see some rectangles and squares from you. He kind of laughed. He was like, yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, we'll put away circles, and yeah, I think it'd be cool if he had made like a completely square spinner or a slider. Right, that'd be neat. So yeah,
you know what? Whatever he does is gonna be baller. Because
this is a great designer. This is a great designer.
Like these guys, like they're like, and this kind of goes back to our conversation about pre-orders. It like if you have a creator making like sweating their ass off to make like one type of fidget just to make like a lot of people happy, they're spending that much less time into making everything else that like I have 2 spinners here from Jamie that are like so different, like from like this looks nothing. Like, I mean, they're both bulbous. They both have like the same kind of like profile in a way, but like this would not exist if everyone was like waiting for their like pre-order for their mini mame. Like, come on, guys.
Right. Where am I going to fit the fucking... Because I have to have a sell pile as well. I'm trying to make room here.
I've been saying I'm gonna go smoke weed for like 5 hours. So let me just
For like 5 what?
hours. Not actually. I'm at this has been a 5-hour stream, folks.
So
A
this
5-hour Fidget stream, that'd be insane.
Oh my god, I could not do it. Okay, where do I put this? This is kind of a new way of doing it. I'm just sort of like chatting
How's
with
everyone
you.
enjoying the stream so far? Good? Thumbs up?
Oh, people are pretty quiet. I think just letting us fucking go for it. We're probably like just on in the background for them. It's like podcast time with us.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
How am I doing, Zach, as a guest, a first time guest?
I'm your guest?
No, how am I doing as a first time guest on your show? I'm asking how I'm doing.
You're good because I asked you because I knew you would you had good energy and were as opinionated as fuck, I think was what I used the term as. Yeah, and that's good. Opinions are good. Opinions are important. Oh, the boomstick. Have you tried a boomstick? You haven't. You got to try a boomstick, man.
Is that the because I can't see it. Is that the 3D printed one that you're talking about?
Yeah, the Vibe EDC one.
Yes, those are you? Is it like the totem one that you're using?
The totem one's also here, but the boomstick is a different kind of one.
Can you like hold it up to your face? Because I can see your face.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, yeah. I've seen those before. Those are cool. I like. It's one of those fidgets that like I'll always say like it's cool. Same thing with like the Euclid ones. Like it's cool. I just like am like actively like not spending my money on like that stuff. I just like not. You have to like pick your avenues. If you buy everything that's nice, you can't. You just won't control yourself. And
no, and I've told people before that people are in like they're in like the crazy like I'm gonna buy everything, right? Like what's going on? I'll be like, yeah, no, everyone kind of goes through that, but you gotta remember, like you gotta buy a bunch of stuff in the beginning, and then you gotta like start really thinking about like what stuff you really like, because it's so important to know that, because then you can kind of look at stuff before you've bought it. Like you know what I mean when I say that I can just look at something now and be like, now I know exactly what that's gonna feel like. You know, I'd be like, I know exactly what it's gonna feel like. Yeah.
Yes, but like with that said, I will never like get rid of the expectation that like a lot of these things like are growers too. Like not everything is
absolutely, a lot can grow. Gavin, yes, I have one, but not okay. So that wasn't in there. Gavin just asked me. He was like, "You have a single 1170 Pelican case?" And I'm like, I keep taking things out and lining out. He's like, "Is this all fitting in there?" So what would all fit in there? So of course these don't, because I just got them.
Do you have any those awesome Mercado trays that he's made?
Yeah, I got 3 different ones. He surprised me with one of them. I bought one, and then he wanted to send me another one, and then he surprised me with another one. So I have like one of the button ones, I have the tiered one, and then I have the work tray too. That was pretty fun.
Those are fucking sweet. Shout outs to Mercado. Shout outs to.
I kind of want one that's just like a long one too. I kind of need something like that. Great. They are great, and it's great how he just like he's just making different ones. So Gavin, I think all of that, yeah, everything you can see on the screen now. Let me just double check. Fits in there with room. With room. Let me just show you the fucking. Here. This is the case.
Hold on, let me see.
So this is the case. And then
I wish I could see.
well, here, I'll show you the case. You got it is empty. Wow, it feels so light. When I pick this thing up when it's full, it's like, I should weigh it someday, because like, holy crap. So then inside, so this is kind of what I have done is it's taken out really evenly, and actually it's a good point, because I guess I could. Yeah, I got that new air blower that I bought off Amazon. I could blow it out. Gavin's saying I should clean it. So what I've done, I figured as a really cool thing to do is that because some spinners are like really fat, right? So if you have like a super fat spinner and you're like, oh, how do I fit that into just a 2 slot? Because it's all the pick and pluck, right? Like a pick and pluck, and you can take them up, but they're all just one little square each that you can pick it out of, right?
Squish it in. Fucking like
So it
eclair.
squishes. It will squish and it works. But what I figured out is that if you do like this whole line here, all of these are just loose. So they move. So you can be like, oh, I need to make a little more room. So I can have like a little thin spinner here, and then I have a thick one here. So they're just kind of like movable. And then these are all three pluck squares out, and those are all for tries. And then this is all like where like sliders go up top. And then this is mostly just spinners and stuff. And yeah, but I've plucked it out very evenly and organized because I don't know, it just looks better, very asymmetrical kind of thing. So yeah. Anyway, I don't know how many slots that is. Probably like 33 or something. I think I counted it once. Anyway. Okay, so let's put these back how I had it since Gavin so rudely interrupted me and made me lose all of my train of thought. I'm just kidding. Someone asked what inserts are in the wrapped light. Yeah, so they're the new ones from Anthony Yao. He sent me a bunch of his V2s. They're so you got to go talk to Anthony Yao of Broken Bones or whatever, Broke Bones. He makes these inserts and it gives it like these longer bumpers. So cool. Or
do you like the bumpers?
I do like them. I find it's kind of neat. It adds a little extra. Some people, I guess, don't like. I find it fine. Some people are like, oh, it's too wide. I don't think so. I think it's cool. And I also really like Timothy's ones or Timo or whatever. And he's sending me his new ones too. He completely upgraded them, sent me a video about them. It's pretty cool. I'm not allowed to show you the video, but it's it looks really neat. And he's sending me some of those. So
let's not forget Alfonso Hayun.
He's making. They're kind of just the reprints of the originals, right? These are like redesigned to encompass the plates, and they take away all of the hot spots from the edges of the plates and the body and everything.
Man,
they wrap.
I just needed to plug Alfonso real quick because
he's a great guy. I love him.
Alfonso and Mark Chang are two of the best assets that the Fidget community has.
Oh god, Mark Chang was my first buddy. He was like my first guy that talked to me and stuff like that, and like really like took me under his wing, so to speak, and like gave me a lot of tips and stuff. It was pretty cool. No, Mark's great.
I can't even begin to say the nice things Mark Chang's done. He is a legend.
Who's that again?
Mark Chang.
Oh, Mark Chang. Okay, sorry, I thought you said Jensen of some sort.
Jensen.
Man,
there's a lot of cool people to give shout outs.
Too many cool people.
Too many people to name.
I'm almost done, man. I think.
Shout outs to Ali Aminul.
Oh yeah, Ali's sick, man.
That's my fucking dude right there.
I created Ali. He's told me so many times before. He's like, I found you, and you're the reason. It's your fault. Like, it's your fault that I got into all of this shit. I'm like, sorry, not sorry, dude. That's great. I love that guy. I'm actually sending him back some other stuff.
Ali is my favorite collector in this.
He's so cool. He's like, I got him into all this stuff, and then he completely surpassed like me. Like he just found the shit, man. He's just like, nope, I'm going for it. I want to find and try everything, every goddamn thing in the world and stuff like that.
He does it right because the amount of like cool shit that's like passed through his hands and the way like that's how you do it. Like he doesn't get attached to anything. I get attached to all my shit, right? But,
yeah. No, I try not to. I
do. I sell shit. Like I do. Like I don't like keep to everything, but like once you like put like for me like so like everything here like I know I like ranked it by tiers. Everything here outside like my Beatrix really. It's just like it's made so that it feels like my spinner. And like personally, that's just how I feel. Like buttons are different, bearings, they're all shimmed, all my spinners. Like this pond hopper's like fucked. So like personally, that's just how I do it. So like even though like I hate ranking them in that way, like to say like one's better than the other. Again, left, right, like what, like in terms of like the tiers, but man, it's a tough exercise, and like
It
I
is,
already know,
and that's I said it lots of times before in other streams, and I do this because I try to do this once a month. But like I just try to say I've just got to go with my gut. I just got to go with my gut, not try to think about it too much. And that's sort of what I was doing here while we were chatting, is just sort of arranging these like by gut sort of instinct kind of thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at here. And then these two at the bottom, I would maybe sell it, probably sell. No, the only one for sure I'm going to sell right now is actually the tungsten mini collision. That's one I would for sure sell. Not that it's bad, it's
I've never
fucking
played the
awesome.
Mini Collision, man.
But I just have to look at things that I'm not picking up after a while, and I realized it was this one, and I just realized that it was because I just have other stuff that is similar enough to it and rips just as much that it's not getting used as much. So I'm kind of on like the kind of Gavin side, where I think Gavin does a similar thing where he just kind of like he kind of notices which ones he takes out of the case or arranges them in a certain way so you can like see what's going on and what he's taken out or not taken out, and then just moves them, right? And I think that's kind of what's happened with this one. So that one goes down there. And yeah, that's kind of mine. Anyway. Yeah.
I'm just fooling around with my Horizon here. But
oh, Jeremy, by the way, so Jeremy was mentioning the Pico from Vibe EDC. So I'm gonna get he texted me the other day. Emil texted me the other day. He's gonna send me a Pico bubblegum Pico. So that'll be fun. And I'm also getting apparently I'm getting a totem that's got six magnets in it in the totem. So it's like super long. So that'll be super cool to try out. Gavin says, yeah, if it doesn't make it into daily rotations, move it. And then
if it doesn't make it, okay.
So that's it. That could be kind of harsh. And then someone like Jeremy Campbell would say something like, what's the big deal if you have something that you don't, like, what if you only pick it up every few weeks or something like that? But every time you pick it up, you're like, yeah, that's a good fidget. I love that thing.
That
right?
Is, I can't agree with that more. Okay, shout out to Jeremy. Like Jeremy was like the first person that like I really like fucking like vibe with, like for in terms of like he like kind of like got me started in a lot of ways. Like he showed me videos, and like I can't agree with that more because like how many times you like come back to like an old video game, you're like, oh yeah, like this is so fun. Like I'm gonna play Apex Legends today, or like
exactly.
Or you play Rocket League so much, and you just like play Call of Duty, like whatever. Like it just you don't have to. I agree with that so much, but at the same time, like. There's a daily driver for everyone.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of these days, I just sort of like, I'm getting more picky with what I take out. There's too many times where I'm too confident and I think, I'll be fine. I won't drop that thing. But it's like nowadays, I'm just like, I don't want to take the risk anymore. Like spinners, I basically never drop because you're just holding on to them so tight. Sliders, I drop sometimes, right? So nowadays, I really only take out like the titanium SGS with end of world finish. Cause like, if you believe it or not, this thing has hit like concrete sidewalks like many times, but I can't tell at all. It's such a cool finish in that way that like, it's like, it is landed on concrete and it's one of the few ones I can just like pick up and be like, it's fine. So that was how the end of the world finish literally came to be. If you don't know, is that someone asked Jonas, hey, can you make up a finish that just gets it out of the way, gets like the scuffs and the whole worry about dropping it out of the way. And then he came up with that. So, and it works. So there you go.
Cool as fuck. Can you, because I can't see what you have on screen, can you walk me through your tier list, what you've put together and like
okay. Fuck. Like all 40 something things that are here or something like that, or okay.
Yeah. Start with yours.
What if I wonder if I could do this. What if we do this?
I didn't realize you had 40.
I'm gonna
what do I have? I have 9 here.
I'm gonna be super smart and I'm gonna take a picture and then I'm gonna send it to you on Messenger,
I can work with that.
and then you can be like, "Oh, cool. Where are you?" There, done. And that's also good for reference. Now we have proof of what was the favorites at the end of this month.
I mean, this is this not recorded and stuff like that?
Oh, it's
Is this
recorded, yeah.
live stream recorded? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, you can go back anytime and watch them online and stuff.
Yeah,
Mike
this is
Neal.
if I'm okay, like if truly okay, so the answer is Gavin's question, like what's a daily driver from like here? Like it's this one and that one. Like not, I wouldn't even say my collisions, even though it's like my second favorite spinner.
You say the beat?
I just think it's just a different conversation at that point. Like versus a daily driver versus like how I'd rank my fidgets, because like I like both these spinners more than I like using my beat tricks for whatever reason. That's like a subjective thing. I'm just like rambling about it, but like this is like one of the best EDC fidgets. Like it's so awesome. It's like a carbon fiber like slider. It's you can take it anywhere. Yeah. So like that's a way better daily. That honestly, out of everything here, like that's the best daily driver.
That's the great thing about fidgets, man. Everyone's got their own thing about it, and we, it's like, I don't know. There's some places where if you don't like the same like football team as someone else, you'll get beat up. But here, you can be nah,
Eagles fans.
I don't like this fidget. Someone be like, fair enough, man. Be like, that's good. You're like, I like this one better, but fair enough. It's all good. I like that.
The disclaimer: if you're like hurling insults over like toys that like adults play with, like quite honestly, I don't care about your audience. I mean, I do care about your audience, Zach Butcher. So in the nicest way possible, go fuck yourself. like this is all.
They are toys. It's a good point. They're toys at the end of the day, and I think I've said that before on Facebook. I'd be like, someone's like butt hurt as hell because they didn't get like the toy, and I'll be like, okay, it's a toy. Let's all remember it's a toy. It's a very nice toy, but it's a toy, right? So yeah. Because I don't know, you just end up looking like a toddler stamping their feet, being like, "You can get the toy. I want the toy." So
I'm not I'm not gonna like call anyone out on like a stream, but like quite honestly, like everyone, if you're paying attention, they know exactly who you are if you're doing that. Like if you're like throwing a fed over like pre-orders or like certain of like limited quantities and like not being available, you stick out like a sore thumb. And like that's putting it lightly. Like not only will you like never get a favor, and like that's also goes to the people who like complain like, oh, like look at like these group of people are never getting favors. Like I say that like in a position I'm very fortunate to have like received like some of the fidgets here because I have good relationships with those creators.
Oh,
I'll tell you something. You're not gonna have any good relationship by like complaining in any capacity.
No.
Like just be a good person and good things happen to good people.
Exactly. No, it's so I would not have so many of the things that I have if I hadn't built the relationships I had. 100%. 100%.
Yes, I can't. Yes, you have, sir.
Yeah. So before we move on,
I'm pretty damn good with in that regard.
I guess so. I just be vibing, bro. I'm just trying to vibe and have a good time, and have fun. I just want us to all have fun.
Yeah, dude. That's what this is all about. Well, anyways, I can't wait any longer. I can't lie. So as you're going through like your shit, I'll just go through mine real quick. And
I'm done. I'm pretty much done with mine. I was just gonna one more time go over the tiers of it to remind everyone.
Okay, cool.
So top 3 spinners of all time and top 3 sliders of all time up there. And then top row, it is like if I lost it, I'd have to get it immediately again because it's just so fucking good. And then second tier is if I lost it, I wouldn't get it right away again, but I would definitely look for an opportunity. And then third is if I lost it right away, yeah, it's gone. It was fun to have it, but yeah, it's gone now. Oh well. And then down here in the fourth is like, they're probably gonna sell it. So yeah, there you go. Click. Good stuff. And that could change. That's the thing. It's like they could change just next month or tomorrow. I could just some of this stuff. This is just me doing it gut sort of thing. All right, you go. What about yours?
Cool. So the way I've kind of set it up here is, again, I love everything here, but just for the sake of like ranking the categories, think of it. Let me come in from the right side here. S tier, A tier, B tier, and then C tier. I fucking hate calling it C tier because I love these things here.
Got it.
Honestly, like, and I'm not gonna go into detail like all of them. You know, I've talked about like these two, like, or maybe I haven't enough, but like Mini Mame and the Collision, both tungsten. Like the reason why, like tungsten is just a different animal. But like I'll tell you, folks, and this is a plug. I don't give a fuck if you send your spinners to Joey Bencourt. Boy, will he treat them fucking right, because the finish, like this Collision, was stonewashed for like 3 days straight. Like what the fuck? Like nobody on earth like does that. Like spends time like just taking care of just like a piece of metal for like 3 days and just like tumbling it with like the right, like this thing like feels amazing. And like he got it like to like my fucking purple, and these are like fucking black Damascus, like flame Drake, but like what the fuck? What the fuck, Drake? Like how could you do something? So what's amazing about
Bye,
these
Pam.
buttons,
See you later. Pam's leaving. Sorry, keep going.
what's amazing about, you're good, man. What's amazing about these buttons? One of my favorite Wisco beads. It's in the case. It's called Sea Dog, and it's got like an insane glow too. And he made fucking Sea Dog buttons. Like I didn't even ask for this, but like like I remember just saying like do something amazing. I don't remember I asked specifically, and like boy did he like blow them out of the water.
That looks fucking amazing, man.
And but just real quick, just real quick, we were talking about like Gavin and Drake, and like, or like Drake, like his dish is like insane. It's different than Gavin's, and Gavin has like said this before. Like the difference between like what they do is like the difference of like the smallest of millimeters. Because I mean, I love Drake stuff so much, but like, I mean, hold on, like Gavin is Gavin. You know,
Did you get a DIT tattoo?
I did. I did. Oh, you didn't see? Yeah, man.
No, I saw.
Like Gavin is Gavin. Like I love Drake. What Drake does is just so insane. His buttons feel so comfortable and great. But like when I tried these buttons for the first time, I literally almost had like a crying rage. You know, like I'm not even like I couldn't even believe how good they felt. Well, like especially with the Mini Mame. Like, and then Joey like again did like the same thing to the Mini Mame they did in my Collision. Made it right, best spinner of all time.
Fuck yeah, no, it's so good, man. I love mine so much.
Yeah, dude. And then I got Beatrix, carbon fiber. I put Mark Chang tape. I fucking hate that I had to do this. I love the carbon fiber rubbing together, but
yeah, that's like the best part.
Dude, a magnet kept popping out like this, and it's like the third time it's hot, dude. It breaks my heart. I don't even want to talk about it.
Okay, we won't talk about it. Fuck.
Yeah, like so, like there's a magnet that's like slightly, and I just don't want to send it back to Mike because it was looking for so long. Yeah. And then I got tungsten Katla spheres. These are polished. This is, I think, stonewash, but honestly, it looks polished from Cap. And then these are Drake Cirque buttons. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. Stop touching. But Go Fast, Acer Racing, also Go Fast with a Fuck! I knew that was gonna happen.
No,
right.
Lay it down. Lay it down.
Yeah. Lay it down. But
get down.
I knew that was gonna fuck. But yeah. This has a 14 millimeter post. You know, got rid of the fucking bitch ass thread extender in there, and then this is shimmed to hell. So this is 1 millimeter shims. These are 0.5 mil. I didn't even want to shim them that much, but like I just did it. I personally believe that there's a better rate of decline when you put shims on, and I might be talking out of my ass.
Maybe,
but I think yeah, maybe, but I think shims in any situation like will improve the spin. And then how did I have them ranked? Whatever, we'll just stick with these for now. The spin 6 tones or something else. Go Fast, also a go fast with I already talked about this, the M buttons.
Yeah.
This is Cody de Brabant.
Right. He did that one. Yeah.
Yeah, who anodized the titanium, the V2 stainless steel plates, and then I hate to put this like closer. I love this is like my favorite try. I just like I literally it's at the bottom because like I just don't like tries as much as like my bars that I have.
Oh, of course. Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah, like this is the best try I've ever used. Like the Lissia is awesome. It's just so awesome in titanium, and then also shimmed up. Yeah, man.
Fuck yeah. All right. Well, fuck, man. I think it's time to do a giveaway.
Really? Fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. So, what do I have? Do a spinner or a slider?
Oh my god. Well, what? I mean, I want to know which spinner and which slider specifically are for grabs.
Say that these 3 sliders we could do would be the ones.
Oh my gosh! Hold them up to you.
So we have Fidget Boy, Flip Side Boy,
Crunchy.
Neat. We have Fidget Boy, Boo Boo Boy, Stainless Steel Composite. Silent. And then we have Vibe EDC, the Vibe slider with Zelda decorations on it.
Great.
Are
Are you a big Zelda guy?
I like Zelda, yeah. He likes Zelda too, and I was like, that's cool. Leave the Zelda stuff on it. So yeah. I say those could be the sliders, and then for spinners, I only have 1 spinner ready right now.
I mean, I don't want to pick something that you kind of want to keep.
Well, this is all coming from the stuff that's eventually all giveaway stuff anyway. And then this is just it's a copper. That's why I wasn't rated in this. I'm not putting those in the rating because they're give it away eventually. So a copper by FeiFei EDC. What the hell is this thing called again? Copper Origin? Origin, I think. I got the COA Origin. I
think it's Origin. They have it has the 28 millimeter buttons, right?
Yeah, I got the COA here. So yeah, that. Yeah. So I don't know. How about we let you? How about as a thing, we let you pick. You're the guest. You have to pick which is the one that we're giving away.
And I can only pick one.
You can only pick one. We're only giving one away.
Okay. Damn, dude. I think you got to give away that Origin. That Origin sounds pretty sweet.
Okay, Origin it is. All right. So anyone who wants to get in on the Origin, put your ins in chat, and I will pay attention to who is a member so they can get extra number, and hopefully this doesn't become an absolute shit show that I can't. Okay, here they come. That I can't focus on. So okay, we're going in. Oh, Arnie Horta's kind of got a good idea. Just do another in. Yeah, how about that, guys? That's easier for me because then I can just do a numbered list in my chat. So if you are a member, just say in again. Because I can see who you are, so I'll know if you're fucking with me. So we got...
Oh, one thing I forgot to mention that I cannot add. There's 2 fidgets that I would have added to my tier list here that I haven't. It's a turtle and it's a Phantom XLS in tungsten that would definitely shake this up here.
Would shake which up?
The tier list. It would definitely I have no idea where I can't think of it right now, but like I've been using my XLS a ton, and I really like the turtle. Honestly, that is a good Magnus slider.
Yeah, I only had the. Oh no, I've never tried a turtle. Sorry, I get confused on all the animals. sometimes.
Yeah. I sent both off for like different jobs.
Okay. Faded Fidgets, you are not a member yet, so you did in twice, so ignoring that second one.
Hold out.
Oh, Lynx just became a member. So he put his other in. That's good. No, I already got your first one, Lynx. Your first number is 11. Sorry, I'm just going to the list here. I'll get this all right. Okay, Timothy, I've got both of yours. Abigail, I've got both of yours. In. Okay, so.
I forgot I had Tim Hortons that I didn't eat earlier in the day.
Ah, fuck. What did you do?
Me?
You can't waste Tim Hortons. You're a Canadian.
Dude, Tim Hortons is so overrated. It's not even overrated. It's just like not that good.
Jeremy, you got to go to the YouTube and hit join.
How many people do we have watching still?
27.
That's so sick.
Yeah, that's good. It's good. It's good for the watch time.
This has been a good stream.
27 times 2 hours. What is that? That's a lot of hours. YouTube loves the watch time hours. All the cool kids are joining. McDonald's coffee is better than Tim Hortons coffee. Let's talk about it. Oh, that is...
McDonald's coffee is substantially better than Tim Hortons. That's true.
I've had another guy, like I work on job sites, and I had another supervisor. He was just like, yeah, McDonald's is where it's at. I only go to McDonald's. And I was like, okay, yeah, cool.
No, 100%. That Tim Hortons, my dad said this. He said Tim Hortons coffee tastes like soapy dishwater. And ever since he said that, it's all I taste when I have their coffee.
I'm going to have a bathroom break while you guys do more ins, and I'll be right back, okay? Tell them stories or whatever.
Cool. Yeah. Honestly, guys, you need to be paying attention to Layer Cake more. You need to be paying attention to these Beatrixes more. Come the fuck on, guys. These Beatrixes are fucking sweet. I also can't see your comments, so like you're just gonna have to just like listen to me talk and suck it up. But anyways, there is a reason why I love them so much, and it's like sentimental. So like I'm very biased, like when I say this. That like this is like my favorite fidget of all time. I'd say it's the best fidget of all time because it's my favorite fidget. But I love it because of like purely subjective reasons. I fucking got this thing while I was tripping on acid. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I was literally on an acid trip and I had this in my hand. And then right now it's taped up. I had the carbon fiber rubbing together. Fucking feeling of the carbon fiber rubbing together. Literally, I had this thing in my hand for like 4 hours, and I just like didn't. So I was just like spamming Mike Haddad of Layer Cake, just like how much I love this thing. And it's like purple and black, and that's like literally my favorite colors, my favorite colorways. So I just felt like this thing was like the ultimate anxiety tool. It's just like something you can like super light camo carbon carried anywhere. Fucking feeling of like the carbon fiber rubbing together, even just like with the tape, like it just feels amazing, just like in your hand. Magnets clapping, the Rhesus mat. This thing's fucking awesome, and it's been with Mike a couple times. Like magnets have been popping out. Fuck it, it sucks. Like it really sucks that keeps happening. I think it's just something with the material. It doesn't really bond well with the glue. So, but at the end of the day, it's working well like this. And yeah, man. So this is like the main thing about Beatrixes, and I see you just got back, Zach. Mike made these from like again like similar to Nat, like he's not a fidgeter, man. Like he comes from like the world of like pocket art and like fucking like beads and stuff like that, but he just wanted to make a slider. So this is like a slider from a pocket art like EDC like knife lever, right? But with other materials, I won't lie, like titanium, like if you don't have like that sliding tape on like the titanium or like the even the resin, like they're not good sliding. Like they just don't, there's just but with the carbon fiber, it just works for some reason. And I think that's just what makes it so magical. End of rant.
And the rant is over. All right. I'm going to go over this again. This is really, you guys just got to trust me that I'm doing this right. This new chat program's great because I can select all your names and then it puts numbers right beside your names. So, thank you, Jeremy, for joining. Thank you, Gerald, for joining. You guys are fucking awesome. Nerd herders, members of the Nerd Herd. Okay, so we have, I'm just going to go through this. So we got Arnie Horta is going to be number 1 and 2. Oh, I almost missed you there, Matthew Scarfo, but you're in, okay, so you're like number 19.
Matthew
It's all
Scarfo,
fine.
baby! That's my dude!
That's your dude?
I love Matt Scarfo, man.
Gerald joined, thank you. Okay, so Gerald's in. Proud to join the herd. Thank you, Jeremy. Okay, so Faded Fidgets.
Like, I've been hearing the names a lot, like Gavin, Jeremy, Matt Scarfo. Those are my fucking Brian.
There's
Those
a
guys
gang.
are all
There's
awesome.
a gang here, man. Yeah, there's a lot of peeps.
I wish I could see who's commenting like more. Like who else has been commenting a lot?
It's gonna be so fun for you going back and watching the VOD.
Yeah, the recording and cringing at the sound of my own voice. Fun. Nah, that's when you're in sales long enough and you just have to like listen to like recordings or all. You just get used to the sound of your own voice.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, McDonald's. And you guys talked about fucking McDonald's. Okay, there's another one. I didn't have that. Okay, Jeremy, there's your second in. Let me make sure I got your first in here. Yep. Okay, so your second in there. Gerald, there's your second in. You can do this in. There's another one. This is by far the most people we've had, or most numbers we've had on a thing. Okay. I really hope all you guys have been honest and you're not throwing in more ins. It works a lot better for me that people that are members just put 2 ins in. We will just keep doing it that way until if it becomes so popular that it's just a fucking shit show, I'll have to have it automated somehow. And I know there's other ways I can do it. Okay, so what we have here is I'm going to give you guys, just listen up. I'm just going to go through this really quick. Trust me, I've got it all sorted out, but I'm just going to give you your numbers really quick. Okay, so Arnie Horta, you're number 1 and 2. Matthew Scarfo, you are 19. Gerald, you have number 3, and we'll tell you other ones you get down. Mike Neal, 4. Jeremy, 5. Bomba Drift, 6. Jay Dizzy, 7. Abigail, 8. Brian Wise, 9. Faded Fidgets, 10. Lynx, 11. Jason Kramer, 12. Timothy, I think that's Timothy Carter, 13. Jason Kramer, 14. Timothy Carter, 15. Abigail Bay, 16. Chadwick Macy, 17. Lynx, 18. David Hume, 20. We have John Beal, 21. Jeremy's second one, 22. Gerald's second one, 23. You can do this, 24. Ian Gunish. Oh, man, that's a last name, dude. Ian, 25. Mike Neal, 26. And we have Arlo Antle as number 27. David, you don't get a second in. You're not a member yet. You gotta stick to the rules here.
Called out, but Arlo's a sweet guy. I like Arlo.
We're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with 27. 27 peeps. I'm going to hop on over to random.org. What number are we going? What poll are we going on, Mitch? I'm going to poll from random.org, but you know how some guys they'll do it where you it's like on the third poll or the whatever poll and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
I'm honestly not too sure, but you can
pick. You got to pick a number.
Pick a number 2.
Second poll.
Okay.
Second poll. Okay. Let me just switch this. Oh my god, I hate when you can see all that. Okay, so now you guys can see it all. Cool beans. Gunnershaw. Ian Gunnershaw. Thank you, Ian. It's better, easier to pronounce it that way. All right, everyone can see that. We got 127. Let's do it. We're going on the second poll as per Tim Blimbis's instruction. So on the second number, that is the winner of this. 1, 2, 26. 26 is the winner of this bad boy. Who's 26? Mike Neal. Fucking Mike Neal. You won.
Oh, Mike Neal.
Mike Neal won this goddamn thing. He's got it. Mike Neal's 26.
Hey, that's fucking awesome.
That is
Congrats
fucking awesome.
to Mike Neal from
Congrats to Mike
Wyden,
Neal.
Ontario.
Yeah. Oh, right. He's going right to Ontario. He's just shooting over to Ontario for you. And Mike's probably going to be sending some more cool stuff. He's got like so many vintage spinners, and I want to keep them surprises. He's going to be sending me some more stuff. He's got so many cool old ones, man.
Mike. He's a super, super nice guy. Everyone, pleasure to get to know that guy.
No, I've enjoyed. It's going to be some crazy spinners coming from him. It's cool stuff. Okay, where have you gone? Let's get you back here. All right. Well, Mike knows where to find me, so we will. He'll get to me, and we'll figure it out. Send him. Send him his little origin for him.
Put a pulsar in there. That'd be sweet.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something else. There's a go fast in it now, but it feels a little rottily, a little bit rottily, a little rotten. something's rattling around in there, and I don't like it very much. So I'm gonna fix it up for Ian there, for Mike Neal. Yeah, cool, great guys. Thanks, Vape. You're the best too. You're the best too, man. You guys have been great. Thanks for sticking around with all the technical fucking bullshit and stuff like that. That's great. And thanks Blimbis for all of your opinions and stuff. And yeah, thank you, Geros, Nicholas Geros. You're a great guy. These things are so cool. I got to get some shorts of all of this stuff so I can have proof that it was here and documented. And then, yeah, I'll send that on back to you. Be very careful with your babies. Yeah. All right. So there's always like a tagline at the end, like they just come up with something. What do you think I should say? Any ideas, Tim? Like right for the outro, before the outro, I like say something, say something cool or something.
Hey, if you're trying to do something cool to end your summer right, just fucking send it.
Fair enough. Just gonna send it.